friends. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap.
Okay, this is Racing and Archer. So I am here with my daughter, Julia Cook.
Hey guys.
Scott's over here to the side. I'm not real sure what he's doing, but
Getting everything started.
Okay, getting everything started for us. All right, so we are here. It is opening weekend for SYWAT, TFAA SYWAT.
First one of the year, guys.
Yes, absolutely. So we are doing this one for 3 days. It is Friday night. We have a full house. We have 4 targets. 4 targets on 9 bales. It looks like we might be short 1 target. So instead of 36, we're running at 35 tonight. I believe we have about 170. That's
a lot.
170 that is registered for the weekend. It does look like a full house. We are happy to be live streaming this tonight. We kind of got thrown into it, or you were scheduled to do this tonight.
I was scheduled to do it.
So I'm coming straight from work. And I get here, and it's mother-daughter night. All right. So right now, I believe they are on their practice ends. I could be wrong, but with SYWAT, you do have two official practice rounds. So before that, they could have been in here practicing, putting up targets, and there's also 2 other ranges here that they could have been practicing on tonight.
We have our 50-yard range and our 20-yard range.
Absolutely. Now, we did request that people did not use the 50-yard tonight, so that would be, and that is all weekend long. Please, if you come up, do not use the 50-yard range for practice. We are trying to reserve that for customers who are coming in. However, we still have the 20-yard range on the other side of the shop that has, I want to say, probably about 10 lanes over there.
10 or so.
So we're looking at probably 40 people could be practicing over there at any given time. Now with SYWATs, if you are unfamiliar with SYWATs, there are 2 different distances. Now for anyone who is old enough, they will be shooting at 20 yards. And for our younger ones, our cubs, they are shooting at 10 yards. Mm-hmm. So we have 8 cubs shooting tonight that are shooting at the 10-yard distance. Everyone is putting up clean targets. And if you have not shot SYWAT before, if you're unfamiliar with this format, there are 2 different types of targets. There's the single spot. And, of course, that both of them go and look as their name says it. It is 1 spot, and then there is the 5 spot. You can see that on bale number 7. It's got both of them there, and as the name implies, for the 5 spot, there are 5 small targets on there. It does look deceiving, but the white spot and the X and that center on both targets are the same. On that single spot, it looks like it's smaller, but it's not. It is actually
I always told people that it's bigger.
No, it is the same.
That's what I tell kids who are switching to 5 spot. I'm like, hey guys, look at this. It's bigger. That's a positive, more aiming area.
There we go. Okay, well that might entice some archers, but it's not necessarily true. It is the same size. Now, on a single spot, you have more chances at getting some sort of score because that does go from a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and a miss. Now on a 5 spot, even though there are 1, 2, 3, 4 rings, anything in the white is 5. Anything in the blue is a 4. Anything outside of that blue is a
Miss.
miss. That is correct. So anything that is that X to the first blue line, and I mean that tiny blue line pinstripe, that is considered an X. Some tournaments, it's not an X unless it's an inside X, where inside out where it does not touch the line, but in SYWAT, even if it's touching the line, it is an X. We even have our field governor here shooting tonight, Mr. David Allen. Yes, District 3 field governor. We are so happy to have him and to see him at her shooting. It's almost like a family reunion coming in here tonight. There are so many friends that we have known for quite some time, and they have decided to come join us again for indoor season.
Hey, you know our field governor is loved when one of our archers dresses as him for the Halloween shoot.
Right? So Noah Hughes dressed as David Allen for our Joad Halloween shoot. That was pretty awesome.
I was the first one to guess it, so... yeah.
There was no guessing in
Yes,
that
there
one.
was.
That was flat out.
People are like, who is that? I was like, oh, that's my best friend, David Allen. That's my best friend right there.
There's Miss Nadia. She was at full draw. We are doing live scoring. We're presenting live scoring tonight on Eyes on Score. That will also be going on all weekend long. Go to eyesonscore.com. It is Texas Archery. Whenever you click on Texas Archery, you should see SYWAT for November 4th through the 6th.
Just a little tip, sometimes you might have to scroll a really long time to get to Texas Archery. Last time I thought I couldn't find it. I just had to scroll a really long time.
Looks like Nadia got her 5 shots in. She's going to take a look down range to see what she's got. We are shooting this in what is normally the 3D range.
Yes.
This range is large enough to where you can see there in the picture there that it does have something similar to stadium seating, where parents, spectators can sit. Then we have chairs in between the shooting line and the stadium seating that archers can sit. You can see there we've got a selfie wall that's up tonight. I do want to mention that those shooting this weekend have a chance at the 300 buckle.
Okay, guys.
You have one of those.
I'm going to explain this real quick. It's kind of frustrating
Explain it to
sometimes.
us.
But so we have a shoot here, or now, which is November. And so if you shoot at 300, it will go to your 300 buckle. But you also have to, we have a shoot in January, so you'll also have to shoot a 300 there to get the 300 buckle. So if you shoot a 300 on both shoots, you will qualify for a 300 buckle, which are pretty nice, may I say myself.
Yes, are you wearing that one today or no?
I think so. Actually, I am wearing that one this weekend.
All right, maybe she doesn't have it on today, but when she shoots this weekend,
I have
sounds like she
really
has that one
hard
with her.
time switching buckles because I can't decide.
Normally, you have Ryan make that choice.
Yes,
Hey,
Ryan
what are
normally.
you wearing?
Ryan normally tells me what buckle to wear. I'm like, hey, buddy, what buckle are you wearing?
Hey, buddy. All right, so let's explain what 300 is. 300 is
So-
what?
300 is if you shoot all fives the whole entire time. So that means only shooting white. So an 5 is the big 5, or an X, which is the little thing with a big X on it.
All right, so that is the top score. You cannot score any
Yes.
higher than a 300. You can have,
A 300 was 60 X's, which means that you shot all X's the whole entire time, which pretty impressive. I haven't
I guess
done
you
that.
could have a 300 with 0 X's too.
That's true. That's true, but we don't like to think that way. Think positive.
All right. So I'm positive that you could shoot a 300 with 0 X's.
See,
Is that not what
guys.
you're talking about?
She's not positive. Her and Ryan are not positive, okay? Just gotta get them in the
Come on
positive.
now. Come on. All right. So, I see Christmas there. He is holding his target. He's getting ready to put up a clean target.
Kinda looks like he's about to fall asleep.
He may be.
I think he just came from work. So.
And then there is Nadia's dad right there,
Mr. Chad.
Mr. Chad.
We have one of our staff, Mr. Tracy.
Tracy Trigg. He just walked off the line. I see Mr. Paget there.
Wait, is he wearing? Okay, so Mr. Pageant is really,
Oh,
really.
what kind of shoes? What
He's
kind of shoes?
normally wearing his Birkenstocks, no matter what. Always wearing his Birkenstocks. Okay.
What
Can
does he
we-
have on?
Oh, he has his Hey Dudes
he
on.
has on Hey
Oh.
Dudes tonight. Mr. Paget has on actual shoes.
He's being safe tonight.
He's being safe. Range safety, having closed-toed shoes on. Super impressed. And for those of you who do not know, USA Archery, which this is not tonight, USA Archery does require closed-toe shoes. For all of you going to the Aggie Invite,
I would
Aggie
advise
Invitational next weekend,
looking at the dress code.
look at the dress code. There is no rips in your pants, even if you have a patch. If there's, it would have to be a decorative seam of some sort down at the bottom of the pants. No see-through.
No
So
see-through.
some women's leggings have a see-through. Oh, sorry, I'm doing the whole mom thing where Julia.
She's messing with my hair and then
it
pulled
was
my
attached.
hair.
I thought it was not unattached, but
Guys, I have
Um,
curly hair, so it's kind of
long,
everywhere.
yeah.
Long curly hair.
So down at A&M or any USA shoot, really, it is strictly enforced on the dress code that, again, closed-toe shoes, no rips in the jeans, no see-through parts in the jeans that go above the knees. And please be aware. Oh, no sleeveless shirts. No, so no tank tops, no spaghetti stripes,
It's
nothing
basically
like that.
a school function, just
So
like
we
you're going
need-
to a school function.
You need to dress. I want to say
Appropriately.
professionally. Yes, definitely appropriately. Ladies, if you are wearing a skirt, make sure it is mid-thigh on your thigh. If we see anything that might be deemed inappropriate, we will consult each other, and then you may be asked to have someone go get something for you to change into. So for tonight, this is not a USA shoot. This is a TFAA, which is part of NFAA, and this does not have a dress code.
You could wear pajamas.
It's kind
guys.
of come as you are, comfortable. It is very comfortable, I should say. But for the most part, I haven't seen anyone in pajamas. It's not like Walmart comfortable.
I'll be the first one to wear pajamas, guys.
No, you won't. You're my kid. That's
I'll
not
bring
happening.
pajamas and change.
Let the mama speak. So it looks like we will be going into our first scoring in. This will be for all the marbles. We have one of our archers, down, hanging his target. Looks like he's walking back. So we are about to get this show officially on the road.
Oh, that was John. I thought that was. Okay.
It was John Michael.
John Michael and Adam.
They look very
they
similar
look
when they're
very
down on the
similar.
line. Yep.
So I really thought that was Adam, and I was like, oh, "It's Adam."
did for
and
a
then I was
moment.
like, oh, "It's Michael."
All right, this is kind of funny to see Miss Anna and Mr. David
They're
face to face
so
down on the
funny
line.
together. It's
Oh,
it's
are the
hilarious.
Brewers side by side?
Yes. Then you have Rylan by Mr. David.
There's Rylan. I've never seen him with his hair down.
Rylan actually has pretty long hair.
I'm still wondering why he didn't call that waitress or get her number at
Okay,
least.
this is a long story. So we had a state
It's not that
tots.
long.
Okay, so
We had a
long
state
story.
tournament,
We had a
outdoor
state tournament
tournament in
Columbus. And
Columbus.
we all afterwards we all went out with our friends to go eat dinner at what is it called? Shoulders. There you go.
I've
And
eaten there
there's-
since I was a kid.
And we all told Rylan that there was this cute waitress. Our waitress was
waitress.
really pretty. She was
Super
really
nice.
tall, and that matches Rylan. You know,
Yes.
like, and so he
He's
was
super
like,
nice. He's tall.
it would work out perfectly. You know, totally
Yeah.
compatible.
Yeah.
He was like,
We weren't trying to set him up with an ugly girl.
Yeah,
I mean,
she was
well,
really
you know,
pretty.
and I don't want to say ugly girl because that sounds really rude because they can be really nice. But still, in our defense, she was very cute.
And so we were doing. I told him, "Give me your number so I can write it down on the receipt." And he told me no.
he wouldn't do
He
it.
said no. I think he was scared.
And so
guys.
that's where he lives. He could have dated her. but
Yes, he was.
Maybe he has someone and we don't know it.
I'm pretty sure he would have told me by now. I'm pretty close with all my friends down there, so I
Even
would
though-
have been the first to know.
All right. Rylan, David, Anna. And this shoot is kind of unusual because Scott with Texas Archery decided to let people pick their bails.
I don't like that because I can never pick. It's so
So-
because I have to check with other people. I'm like, hey, what are you shooting? What time are you shooting? What bail are you shooting? So I can be close to someone, so I'm not like alone on the desert.
But what's
So-
kind of different about it is because if you go to a USA archery shoot, everyone is
You're assigned
in
a
your
bill.
and you're in your groups.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you're
yeah.
grouped by age, you're grouped by division, so your style of bow, where you have a compound, you have bare bow, you have traditional. But here to this weekend, because it could be pretty much any time, but you don't even really know who you are beside unless you planned it, where you called somebody up. Because whenever you registered, you could say, "Hey, I want C on 7."
I was about to say
want
C4, like the vending machine. That's
C4. I'm thinking like that's explosives.
Oh.
We're really close to the airport. Let's not talk about C4.
C3.
C3PO. No, that's Star Wars. Okay.
Oh my
Anyway,
goodness.
you can pick your bail and position. So if you are, young adult, you could say, "I want to be 4A." And what are you doing?
I've got like blue.
Oh, she
Oh.
does. She has blue all over her finger, and I guess she just noticed that. But anyway, so
Turning
we've
into
got
Avatar.
all different bow types scattered in with all different ages, except for our cubs, of course. They are on the 10-yard bills. But other than that, everyone else is just kind of mingling amongst the different types of bows and different
Oh
ages.
wait, I
But-
have an idea.
Uh-oh.
I'll be right back.
All right, not real sure where she's disappearing to, but look at this animal, and that almost looks like a, I don't know. I'm thinking like a gorilla behind. No, it's not. We don't have a gorilla. Unless something happened in the last week. All right, so what you're looking at right here are cubs. These are younger kiddos. I believe they are 11 and below. Been a while since my kiddos have been in that age group.
I'm back, guys.
And this, we've got one down here with an eye patch. Now, she may need that eye patch for personal reasons. However, also, I mean, you wear a blinder on your cap, and we'll see a lot of the adults down there wear like a blinder that attaches to their cap. And so she may be doing that as well because she may be looking out of the wrong eye when she shoots, which is going to affect where your arrow goes on that target.
I use a blinder because I shoot with both eyes open
Mm-hmm.
because I can't close them for some reason.
She started seeing 2 targets. So
Yes,
we're
so I
like,
was
that's
like,
not good.
Not good.
Which one do we aim at?
The left one or the right one?
Right. So that could be the reason why she has that on. Right there, you can see that target right there. There is a 5, 4, 3, and a 2. And then you can see one in the bottom right area that is in the white. That one is a miss. So you can see there are 5 arrows there.
That's
It
pretty
doesn't
good.
matter if you're going to shoot in the 5 spot or the single spot. You will shoot 5 arrows this weekend.
So, guys, there's some new people here that I didn't know their names.
There are new people.
Yes, there's new.
Oh, look at there. There's an Astros shirt. Love it. Go
like
Stros.
new little kids. So I got the paper.
New little kids.
I got the paper that has
You went
all
and stole
their,
the registration paper?
Hey, everyone's here. It's fine. They're not gonna
We
need it
did.
anymore.
I heard we had 100% tonight.
Yes. So it's not like they're gonna need it. Oh, we got an answer from the. I think her name was Addie. Her mom sent a message. She says, she had a strabis. I can't.
Okay, well, let me kind
Big
of.
words confuse me.
Yes. My daughter uses an eye patch. She had a, and I'm probably going to mispronounce it, strabismus surgery when she was young. She also sees 2 targets. So Julia didn't have
Hey,
surgery.
I'm not the only
but
one.
she would see 2 targets. Thank you for that explanation. So she does use it for personal reasons and then for archery reasons. So that way she's not seeing those 2 targets. Well, we wish her lots of luck tonight. I hope she has fun. What we do here with Raising an Archer, we want to bring more information and also have it where families that cannot make it, maybe wives are at home, maybe husbands are at home, maybe parents are at home with other children and can't see what's going on. And we want them to be able to see that, maybe see the scores. We will be showing the scores periodically here on the screens. And we want, there we go, look at that right there. And it's scrolling.
Oh, so this is their first. They just. I think that was. Wait, was that?
And
their
I'm trying to
first?
look and see. I'm going to see
That
if
was
we
their first
cannot.
scoring.
Yeah, so you'll see some that have 11.5, 11.6. Okay, those are the ones who are going to shoot in these divisions, but they're going to shoot tomorrow. We have 2 lines tomorrow and 2 lines on Sunday. And so that's why you won't see any scores in there. Then it will go to, you will also see periodically 11.4. So those are the scores that are going to show up on there tonight. And then here we go right there in Bowhunter Freestyle, Tara Prophet. Oh, and Mr. Well, it's got Tara twice. She's going to shoot again. She's going to shoot on the 4th and then again on the 6th. And you are allowed to do that. Now, will both scores count? No, only your highest score will count. So you will see, looky there, there's Aaron Christmas, as we just call him Christmas. You'll hear that. He scored 25. That's the highest that you can score.
Him and me make bets so I can get applesauce. So if I...
But a specific kind, like
yes,
Mott's.
Go-Go Squeeze.
Go-Go Squeeze, that's right.
So he has a
I'm the
daughter
mom, I
now.
should know that.
And so
She's
I love
precious.
Go-Go Squeeze. So we always make bets. We made a bet on outdoor, and I lost by 1 point. 1 point, guys.
Okay, now I'm wondering, what is the 0 out of 120 for Dakota? Is he shooting on, there's a 10 a.m. line, but that was kind of weird that it popped up
0 out of 10.
120
that might be a
arrows.
mistake, so.
Yeah, we'll have to get that fixed. So I'm just kind of looking through there as we go. You can see Mr. Don Kyle is down there. John Michael is down there scoring.
I'm going to find the other guy's name.
The other guy. So he won't be called the other guy.
Yes. I feel bad when I do that.
I do too.
So what bail is
yes,
that on?
it looks like 7.
777. Okay. So we have John Michael.
Now, is this a conflict of interest that both brewers are down there scoring together?
No, his wife won't let him do anything.
She won't let him cheat.
No. Miss Tara's also down there, so Miss Tara won't let anything slide.
I hear that
think
tomorrow we're going to have some of Miss Tara's
his
gumbo.
Okay, she has won awards for her gumbo, and then also on Sunday she said she might make jambalaya. I texted her. I was like, I hear some cooking is
I wanted
happening.
some of her chili.
She'll also be having mini banana bread and mini pumpkin bread.
Yes, so she is doing this to help out the SYWAT program, is what I understand.
Yes.
And so that's with different fees and everything. So very thankful. Bring some cash when you come this weekend, so that way you can go ahead and purchase some of that homemade goodness. And yes, I have seen where she has won awards for these things. All right, have you figured out everybody's name on Bell 7?
I'm pretty sure his name is Mike Gross or Ashton Lee.
So
there is 4 people on that bill, which
yes.
I should probably ask, but
does it have age groups on there? That would help.
Oh, that's smart.
I'm smart like that. I am your mama.
So okay. So John. Oh, so we also had a message. The lady who talked about her daughter with the eye patch. Her daughter is Sarah. She's not the girl shooting.
Oh.
Sorry, I kind of messed up. She was just also giving me some backup about. She also uses an eye patch, so I don't feel alone. Thank you.
Yes, pretty
So,
cool.
Mike Gross is Mike Gross is the older one. He's the Master Seniors. Mr. Don is Silver Seniors. And then, his name, I'm pretty sure, I know for sure, is Ashton Lee. So
I was going to say, you're pretty sure there's only 4 on a bill. And
shout
if
out
you've got
to Ashton.
4 names there, it's a good bet that's his
So,
name.
I think I know for sure that his name is Ashton Lee, because I know John Michael, so.
Exactly, and we know Mr. Kyle, and I have seen Mr. Gross before, so, and we may have seen Ashton before, and just...
I feel like I've seen him before. I talk to a lot of people, but I really only talk to people I know. But if you don't bite, and I'm not really rude, so you can always come up to talk to me.
Do we want to go there that you're not really rude?
Okay, I'm only rude to Ryan, okay? When I'm in a bad mood,
What happens to me?
He exit on, you're my mom, it's fine.
No, it's not fine.
Yes. Ryan eggs it on. So does my mom sometimes.
I don't think...
She's like, you have a mad aura around you.
I didn't say that. That was Scott.
Scott said you have a mad aura. And I was like, okay, guys, that just makes me...
You were reeking rudeness that day.
That was not a great day for me. So, just, a little FYI, guys. If you have a girlfriend, don't be like, you have a mad aura around you. It makes them mad.
Okay, Scott's your coach.
Yeah, but still, just for like, if he said that to Miss Amy would be mad.
She probably would have just given him a lick. She's really sweet, so.
She can talk some good trash talk.
Oh, okay. So what's causing a little bit of a delay is that we've got some of the Cubs, and I'm going to tell you, kids always take longer to score.
Because our brains, we're like squirrels. We're like, or a dog. With a dog and a squirrel, we're like, oh, there's that. Ooh, there's that.
With kids, it becomes a little bit of a social time.
Oh, okay.
And
so
then,
we don't know why the screen is red.
That one's got a little bit of a different color to it, but that might be a setting on the. Yeah. Well, it shouldn't be a setting on the camera because it's just one camera that we have. So we have 2 cameras on the range. We have 2 really nice cameras. We have one that is down by the targets that shows the archers, as you can see them coming up to the line now. And then we have one that is behind the archers that shows down at the targets. And for some reason, one is coming up a little red.
So just give it like
maybe it's out of love. It's
a Halloween vibe, you know?
Halloween
It's
vibe, maybe so.
But it technically is already Christmas.
Blood.
It's, guys, at our practice this morning,
It's
high
the
school
blood
practice,
red camera.
we started playing Christmas music already. Thanksgiving
I
is
am
just...
so on to Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving
I am
is
so
just,
ready for
me,
that.
Thanksgiving isn't really a big, like, I just think of it as a big, giant lunch.
Yeah, all day grazing. Yes.
Okay,
yes.
and me and my dad, we watched that. We're not really. My dad is a really big fan of the parade, the Macy's parade. But me and my dad will watch the pet show. The
pet show drives me up a wall. It
our
is so
grandma,
boring.
Our grandma, she has 3 standing poodles, and they all used to show. So it's kind of like I'll text my grandma and be like, "Hey, are you watching this?" And then we'll talk about it. You know? And then my dad likes it because he'll get to talk to my grandma.
Yeah, but I love the Macy's parade. I got to march in the Macy's parade when I was in high school, so it has a little bit of nostalgia for me because that was back in the day.
Don't use big words.
And it's also it's kind of pulls on my heartstrings too because our hotel was in the World Trade Center, as we all know is gone. We did eat at Windows of the World. That was in the top of the World Trade Center, and that was that's where we had our Thanksgiving dinner. So it's a little tough to think about and to look at the new skyline without it being there. So we always continue to pray for all those because even when it's not 9/11, I know that New
People are
York and
still
people around her.
affected by
Yep,
it.
absolutely, day in and day out. All right, so I see Mr. Paget there at full draw. There he goes. Nice. That looks like
we
it looks
have
like he caught the
Mr.
line, so that it looks like it's 5
25.
X's to me.
Guys, we shoot with our big fatty arrows in SYWAT so we can get more points.
And why do you think it gets more points?
Because the fatter the arrow, if you're close to the line and it maybe cuts the line, the judge will most likely call it in.
And there is
Because
not really any judges here. We do have field
Scott.
governor.
It's Scott or Ryland or Mr. David. 'Cause
Right.
Mr. David is our field governor. Ryland always he's just always the judge, kind of. But
Yeah, and most of the time, if there's not someone around any of us who are USA judges, we will step in if there is a call that needs to be made. And so what she's talking about is if the arrow touches that line, whatever the highest score is that arrow is touching, then you get that higher score.
because the judges kind of have a rule, if they can't call it out, they're going to call it in.
It's called the benefit of the archer. We give the benefit to the archer.
My saying was kind of funner.
Funner? All right.
Hey, we're in Texas. We use words.
Oh, we use words. Yes,
We
yes.
use those types. Of
I do
words.
tell my students, we use our words, please.
She's like a kindergarten. What do you
I'm an
do?
elementary teacher. I teach special education, and so I
There we
can
go.
go all through elementary. Right now, I am in kinder.
Miss Tara's happy about something. Oh, I think she forgot to shoot.
Oh, no.
She's shooting.
I saw Dakota, one of our coaches down here. I hope you all listened in to his and Kat's recording on our podcast about
Kat.
their different types of coaching.
Which Dakota is kind of like my type of thing. It's like, we call it
He would
caveman.
make you cry.
Okay, no, but like our type of shooting. We just aim at the middle and then we shoot. Everyone else has like so specific
I
form.
really don't think that that's just what Dakota does, and he would probably beg to differ.
No, ask him. We talked about
Okay,
this.
all right.
We were like, yeah, we just aim at the middle and shoot. And Ryan's like, what? I have a whole like 1,000 lists. I'm like, no, you just aim at the middle and you shoot, Ryan. That's like the thing of archery. That's how it works. And then he didn't get mad. He was like, he got annoyed with me.
So we are looking at December 1st, releasing one on Christmas shopping because Christmas shopping will be coming.
Hey, always get your kids like little things for their archery stuff, because like everyone always likes little things. Or like, so Mr. Belusic.
Like, what would the little things be?
So for 1 year, Mr. Belusic got me a little tractor, a little keychain.
You still have that on your quiver,
yes,
don't
on my
you?
quiver. I have a big green tractor. It's my favorite thing, really. I like anytime I'm like out of state or like in Vegas or like, I always grab it and I just like mess with it because it reminds me of just like staying calm, because it reminds me of Mr. Belusic, which is like my archery grandpa. So it's like kind of like calms me, chills me out, you know.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. So little things. What would you consider to be little things that they should get?
Probably like, so if they use a finger sling, probably an extra finger sling, and
that's a good
probably
idea.
like their favorite color or something.
Mm-hmm.
Extra arrow lube, you know.
Oh, yeah,
That's
arrow
other
lube.
stuff.
And they've got the arrow tube that you could just stick your
arrow. It's like lube
I
tube.
call it lube tube. That's
it's
it.
called lube tube. It's the
Doesn't sound
best
great,
thing
but-
ever. It's you just attach it on.
It
you
doesn't get
stick
the lube everywhere.
Yeah, so it has like a little
like
tube
mess-free.
thing, and it has like foam in there, so it's like a sponge, so it gets the lube in, and you just squeeze your lube into there until it like fills up, and then it stays there for like
Voila.
it's like
done.
Maybe I haven't even had to refuel mine, and it's been a while.
Yeah.
So you just stick your arrow in, and then stick it in. That's it. And then
Pull it back out.
It's lubed.
The excess lube comes off of your arrows. The kind that has the sponge on the end, and you have to squeeze it to get some to come out. So, and then that sponge falls off, and all the lube comes out on the ground. You get this big mess. The lube tube is awesome because it's mess free.
Shout out to my best friend in Montana. She made her own little lube tube. She got a flashlight, emptied it out, put
my
Toby.
word.
She emptied
Toby.
it out, put foam in there. I thought he said Wendy.
I thought he did too.
He said candy. And so she made her own, and I saw her, and I was like, Toby, what? Why do you need a flashlight? She's like, it's not a flashlight. I was like, why are we whispering?
Yep.
I love Toby. I miss her. She lives in Montana. So far away. I only get to see her like 2 times a year, really. Jeffrey Cook. He's not related to us.
He's not related to us. We are both Cook, but
Not related to us.
hey, Jeffrey. Cool last name, by the way.
I did not think it. Okay.
So we are down here. We are scoring. Let's go ahead and take a look at those scores and see. And you may be wondering, how does Eyes on Score work? Everyone nowadays has a cell phone. Well, each of the archers who is asked to score, they get the app, they download the app, they have a code that's sent to them, and then whenever they go down to score, they pull out their phone and they put the scores in on the app.
It's pretty neat. He said, of course it is.
Jeffrey's commenting on the last name. Awesome. Yes, it is.
And even live scoring, if you mess it up, you can always go back and fix it really easily and then re-put it in. It's pretty
all right,
easy.
Tracy Trigg and Phoenix both in with 50s. Oh, Miss Prophet has a 50. Mr. Jimmy with a 48, along with Mike Gross that we saw on Bell 7.
Okay, guys, I'm going to give you a little back history on Mr. Jimmy. Mr. Jimmy is like the coolest man. He's so cool. He used to be like a retired cop, and then like
He used to be a retired cop.
he is a retired cop.
cop.
And I remember, and I'm probably going to say this one, but he did fingerprint. He worked on like the fingerprints and stuff. He was like a pro about that. And so I always
so
thought
like
that.
crime scene.
Yes, I
That's what
thought
it
it was
was.
so cool.
Yes.
Because so one time we told him that State SYWAT, there's the hotel nearest to them is kind of sketchy, or it is sketchy.
Well, hold on. It's the outdoor range, and so it's what is it called, IBA or something like
IBA.
that? Yeah, and the Hotel closest to that is
A little
quite
sketchy. There have been some incidents. That's just on the side of the road.
It's a high crime area.
It's a high crime area. So we told Mr. Jimmy, I was like, hey,
Just stay
come
there.
come to our like hotel. Like it's pretty safe, you know. Nothing sketchy going on there. He's like, oh no, I'm a retired cop. It's fine. I'm good. He comes the next day. He's like, oh,
Yeah, that was.
it
It was rough.
rough. I was like,
Oh, let's see. What is Mr. Cook saying now?
eyes on score.
Eyes on Score. Like your eyes, you have two eyes. Eyesonscore.com. When you go there,
Scroll like all the way down to Texas
for
Archery.
Texas Archery. It must
Then-
be alphabetical order. If
I
you're
think
saying.
so. And then you click on that, and then you pick what is the tournament called?
It's probably going to be SYWAT.
SYWAT?
With November 4th through the 7th. So
Yes.
try that. That should work. All right, we've got a few more people coming in. We're going to continue to watch the scores as the archers are coming back to the line. All right, so you might have just heard Scott say bottom line
yes.
up.
So in SYWAT, bottom always goes first, no matter what. Even at half, when we switch targets, bottom will still go up first. So it's a little different from USA, where it's like A, B, C, D, and then the next round is C, D, A, B. It's really confusing, but once you shoot it, it's pretty, you get
It
it down.
sounds confusing.
It also gives you a little bathroom break. Because if you have to go to always do it when you shoot first, so you have two ends. Someone can get your scores and arrows for you. Make sure it's someone you trust. So that, because some people, there's a little sometimes that gets messed up, and then if it's like kind of like if someone calls your arrow out, they'll like if you need to call a judge, they'll call a judge for you, and then you also have another end to get back to put your stuff on and come from the bathroom. So little tip. I've done that multiple times at A&M.
All right, so Miss Anna, you can see there that her shot, the first shot is kind of to the right, but it caught the line, so that one's going to count as an X. Now, anything in the white is a 5. However, the X count is what will be a tiebreaker. And so as many X's as you can, that's kind of as you can get is kind of the thing, if you will. Like, ooh, I got 59 X's. Oh, well, I got
except for
60.
Ryan.
You know?
Ryan, I don't think Ryan is very frustrated about having not. He's got 59. So I think he's shooting this weekend. So always, guys, put in a little good luck for Ryan. Or anyone who wants to shoot 60 X's, which
Absolutely.
I'm hoping for 55. Just at least 55.
And every
So we
year
have
you just want to kind of up your
your
X
X
count. And it may be every tournament. It just depends on what
Remember
your
my
goal
first
is.
year of SYWAT? I could barely shoot the target. Good memories.
The young lady who is in the center of the screen on your picture-in-picture.
I have Miss Addison.
This is her second tournament. We're very happy to have her
So
here.
she's been shooting for 5 years, but this was not last weekend, but
a couple of weekends ago.
a couple weekends ago was her first actual tournament.
Mm-hmm.
So this is her second tournament. So we're glad to have her.
So what I was saying earlier is that with raising an archer, yes, we started this out to help others get into archery and not doing so with the difficulty that Scott's family and my family did. So we want to help people to make that transition into archery a little easier. And then also, as far as family goes, wanted to make sure that people know that all members of the family can shoot. I mean, right here we've got Jason. You can barely see his body, but it's right behind his soon-to-be wife.
The white t-shirt.
Yeah,
Guys,
the
they're
Texas archery.
They're getting married when we have our Vegas shoot, and we're invited. If you said you.
So husbands
excited.
and wives. I mean, this is something that you can
like
do
Miss
together.
Tara, Mr.
Oh
Mr.
yes,
Chad,
you've
and
got
then Nadia.
the whole Prophet. Yeah, well, it's not the whole
The whole
Prophet.
Prophet.
It's not. Well, I started to say it's the entire Prophet family, but they have 2 other
Who live in
grown
Louisiana.
kids who live in Louisiana.
Did you
so
know? I did not know. I found out last weekend. Not last weekend. When I spent the weekend with her.
Yeah.
They're twins.
Yeah, I knew that.
Oh, I didn't.
But
know
it's
that.
only because of Facebook stalked them.
My mom, if she will stalk you on Facebook.
Well, my
That's
daughter
why-
was going to spend the weekend with them, and I know them, but I didn't know them. It's not like people I've known for 40 years.
I know them because I talk a lot, and me and Miss Tara we talk
Which
all the
Julia
time.
said, "Oh my gosh, they're awesome."
I
well,
love their
I don't know how
family
that
so
makes
much.
me feel
Except
that
for-
I'm not awesome.
Except for
But
except for Boo, the Chihuahua, he don't like me, so we're gonna fix that though. I'm gonna give him some food,
all right, so you can see that the bottom line has shot. The top line is coming up to shoot.
So I have John Michael and Miss Prophet.
Hey, do you know the reason why they do bottom before top? There is a reason.
Bottoms up?
No, because if you shoot top, then the arrows create a shadow on the bottom targets.
Oh, I did not know that. I just thought it was bottoms up. Literally, me and Peyton. Okay, so Peyton is like
Oh my
my
goodness.
little sister. She's kind of like my child. Not really. I give her back to her family though, because
Yeah.
can't keep her for that long. But she's like my little sister I never had. So we were talking about it. I was like, maybe it's just bottoms up,
No, there is an actual reason for that. The lighting at any range will create a shadow from the arrows. Just like a lot of times as judges or as a parent, I can sit back and I can look to see where the shadow goes to the base of the arrow. You can even see it in the target that we just had it on. Look at that 5 spot. Look how there's a shadow going from the bottom right up to that arrow. And if I could not see, a lot of times in outdoor, I can look and I can say, oh, it was such and such, because I can see where the shadow touched the arrow.
That is cold fan shooting.
All right.
I didn't search it up. I just looked with my finger. And then on the other side of him, you have Mr. Tracy. So.
Something else I want to say, can we, on that camera 4, or the 4 screen, can we go to the left a little bit? There looked to be a target that was maybe the other way. There we go. Okay, right there. See up at the top? There are 2 arrows that are going towards that top right target.
You can shoot, if you want to, you can shoot all of your arrows
Absolutely.
in one basket.
So what has happened there was most likely a mistake. It was an accident. However, if there are 2 scores there, if that one arrow caught the line of that 4 is going to count.
That's what, okay, so one of our coaches, our Joe head coach, Joe, he was like,
he liked one of the targets on the 5 spot.
He kept it on there.
He just shot all 5 of them in
I
that
was
one
like,
spot.
Joe,
Nice.
there's a point why we have a 5 spot, And he goes, money don't matter.
Look on there and see who 1B is.
1B.
That is a tight group in that
There
single
is
spot.
no 1B.
Really?
No.
Because that's against the wall. That is 1B.
There's 1A, 1C, and 1D.
So somebody chose to put it up top because C and D would both be on the bottom.
Hey, I
But
mean,
that
like,
target right there, that's
no one there,
nice. You can see when we say nice grouping, all of the arrows are in one general location on the target. There are, looks like at least two that were inside X's. Looks
I'm
like there
pretty
might be
sure
a 4,
That's Phoenix. That's Phoenix.
okay, and then there are 2 5s.
I don't know Phoenix. I know who he is though.
Maybe the guy that's looking at the target right now.
Yes. Well, no. Okay, so
So look and see,
so-
what did Phoenix, what did he register as for his spot?
1D.
1D.
No, wait. 1C.
1C, that would have been bottom left, but that's all right, Phoenix.
He's
you
super
keep it right
nice
there.
though. He's super nice though. My best friend. Oh, David was replying to Jeffrey Cook. I
Oh,
think
well.
he knows him.
Maybe so.
Maybe they're friends.
You know what? We might know Jeffrey, but I'm very
Maybe
bad at
if you're
pitting.
British, we could be related.
Yeah. He can't see that we have talked to Mr. Cook and told him.
Maybe
But
they're
that's
best
okay.
friends.
maybe they're
Can't
best
take
friends.
my best
Sure.
friend away from me.
You
Okay.
can have multiple best friends. Looky there, Mr. Kyle and John Michael were looking at a score. Well, it looks like 3 of them
We
were.
know
but
all their names. The guy in the red quiver is Ashton.
no
and then-
stalking.
It's not stalking if I know their names now. I have a paper. It's not like I was like searching them up on the interwebs.
On the interwebs.
Oh my
Okay.
goodness. Okay, if I say oh my goodness a lot, I'm sorry guys. But I love watching the little cubs shoot. They're like my favorite little things to watch.
Yes.
So it reminds me of my Peyton. No, Toby, my best friend, sent me pictures when she was little. It was so funny.
All right, folks, we're going to let you take a gander at them. And I'm surprised my daughter didn't say anything about that gander. We're going to take a gander.
I don't even know what that means.
All right. So anyway, we're going to look at the scores here, see where people are at. And I'm seeing that it looks like some have not turned in their scores or updated their scores just yet.
Sometimes it takes a little bit to plug them in.
Yes, but when I see that people have shot maybe 5, I know that we're at least on the second end. All right, but you see the one that have 10. All right, we still have Mr. Cook. Back to software. Who manages it? Shooter Club. All right, right now, you can get this for free. Because we are in the beta stages of this program. We're trying to get it out. We have used this for 3D outdoor. We've used it for 3D indoor. We have used this for SYWAT. We have used this for JOAD. We did it for that crazy Michigan-style shoot that we just did a couple of weekends
Me and Mr.
ago.
Jason advised not to do that again.
That had a score of like 7.
We're petitioning to say no.
It's going to happen again next year.
Say
just
no to Michigan.
telling
Say no to
you.
Michigan.
So you can get this, and you can do it. We've done it as teams, and Scott Booth is going to be the best person to reach out to if you have any questions on it. And I love this program. A lot of I'm trying to watch what I say. Associations use Sports 80. And it's not a bad thing as far as registering.
It's kind of complicated.
It is complicated. I don't have time for all of that.
There's a lot of questions, a lot of filling stuff out, and then by the time you just don't even want to
And
deal
then
with
I'm like,
it.
did I register both kids or just one? I don't even know.
Yeah.
Did I register the girl for the girl stuff or the boy? However,
We've messed
this
up a few times.
This Eyes on Score program will handle registration as well as the scoring. And what we've seen on the national level, indoor and outdoor, they have to have, as far as the club or whoever is going to handle it, USA Archery, whomever, has to have tablets for each bail. That's the beauty of this one, is having it as an app. You don't have to have all of the different tablets and then worry about if somebody, something happens to them or anything like that. Almost everybody has a phone. Now, what Scott did do was he did purchase about 4 tablets, and these can be used for maybe the youth, the cubs, who do not have a phone. Or maybe they have a phone, but, there's parental guidance on there that keeps them from being able to either get the text to upload Eyes on Score or any kind of reason. And we had one use it at that Michigan style tournament, and it worked out wonderfully. I mean, the tablet cost like $49. So you can go both ways, but it's very cost effective.
John Michael was talking about that one time. He's like, my mom would make me read for half an hour, and then I could play on that half hour. It sucked. I was dying laughing.
But yes, I agree, Mr. Cook. It is super cool. We are very happy to be able to use it. We've talked about this on the USA Archery Symposium. Scott and I had a we had a session that we were able to do, and we talked about technology, and that was one of the things that we talked about. So it is very simple. You can do your registration and your scoring all in one spot.
Guys, so this is I was talking about this. I don't know who I was. Or maybe I was talking to myself about it, but sometimes I did that.
I'll
a
put
little
that
bit.
past you.
So we don't our sport's kind of quiet unless it's like shoot-offs.
Oh my
then you're like
goodness.
we get really loud, really pumped up. And that's
Do you
when
remember the first time that I took you to a JOAD lesson and you hit the center of the target? And I'm back then, I go, yeah.
they shushed my mom.
Everyone
They shushed
turned
me.
and looked at me. I was like, oh,
Some
my
lady
goodness.
goes, shh. I was like, oh.
Because you and your brother are also swimmers.
Yes.
And, that's his passion.
We're a very loud
That's
family.
a loud sport. You wouldn't think so. But, I mean, I'm screaming. Y'all say you can't hear me, but I'm going to scream anyway because
You
it
can
makes
hear
me
her
feel good.
sometimes. You can hear sometimes.
It makes me feel good.
Once you're on deck and you're like
I'll
closer
support my
to
kid.
the pool.
Yeah.
What was I saying again?
It's
Oh.
a quiet sport.
So I was saying that
Except
even
when your
though
mama's around.
we can't like yell, I like it if someone would make a poster for me.
Oh.
Like I would kiss
Like-
that
like
person
we
if
did
they made a
for
poster
the-
for me.
Like at the state swim meet for
Like,
your brother?
if you
Well,
have,
for
like-
all the swimmers.
If you have
they-
like a little catchy slogan or something, and it has like a nickname or something, I literally love that. Please do that for
Y'all,
me.
I just saw Rylan do the Fabio move.
What is that?
You don't even know who Fabio is, but Fabio he had the hair.
Oh, he does his little hair
And
flip.
he did the hair flip. I was like, oh my gosh, this
is
brother
why
just did the hair
We
flip.
love Ryland.
We do love Rylan. We love his whole family, but we don't get to see his mom too much anymore. Evidently she's staying busy, so.
Oh, his dad. My mom kind of forced him in. Didn't force him. She persuaded him to do a little.
Spiel because he raised archers. I mean.
We also did Chap post his mom. I love her, and I love Chap too. He's the sweetest kid you'll ever meet. Seriously.
She yanked it and it went left.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I've been
Well,
there.
she was not happy with it. She takes a deep breath. She needs some heel pressure there to keep that arm straight, and she needs to pull straight back. Full draw. That was much better. Where did that arrow go? That arrow was a 5.
She's
So it
doing what I'm
came
doing.
back.
She's doing the Queen of England, the pinky thing.
Oh, was she? I
Yeah,
didn't even
you didn't
notice
see what
that.
her pinky's on.
When you stick your pinky out,
I did
and
that
I
at
say
Vegas.
it's like the Queen of
Because when
England,
I'm really like nervous or something,
and we couldn't figure out what you were doing.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's because like I kind of figured out I get really nervous with big crowds, but I don't act like it. You can just see it from like my like.
but it
movements.
tenses everything up, and it makes your hand or your grip so rigid, and things just don't go smoothly whenever you do that. So you've got to be very relaxed. Your bow hand has to be relaxed.
No, I love how you see Phoenix like all smiling. You have Aaron. You have Christmas so serious.
Christmas looks the same every single time he
He
shoots.
he looks angry, but he's like the best. He's so sweet, so nice. He's great with kids.
Do you remember Christmas from your very first shoot?
I have a picture.
Do you have a picture
yes,
for the
'cause
very first
it
shoot?
has me, it has Matt, me, his brother
It has
Benjamin.
Parmenter?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, look at that. Nice.
Matt looks the same exactly as how he did when he was little. I didn't.
All right.
Oh, hey guys, we're back.
I tell you what, Jacqueline is getting some cool shots. Jacqueline is over here behind the scenes, and she is running all of the screens. She has 2 computer screens going on over there, guys. One of them is the scores. So let's go ahead and take a look at those scores while everyone is down there. Now, if you're seeing a score of 0, that means that they haven't shot yet. So right there, Joe Koshurik, he's not going to shoot until Sunday. Let's see. The one-time password is what a shooter would get. Yes, absolutely.
So we'll already have their email or like message. So we'll text them the password, and their email will be the login. So, my foot is wrapped up in cords.
Sorry, y'all. I just looked down and Julia's foot is completely wrapped in cords. If she got up, she would take everything with her. I mean, everything.
So the archer would get like a one-time password or for what their session is, and you would plug it in, and then after that, you can't use it anymore. So
that's right. And Mr. Cook, please send all those questions. I will answer everything that I can. And then if I can't, I will ask Scott. You can also go ahead and email admin and go ahead and get set up an account. And that's admin on Eyes on Score. Set up your free account and go ahead and start looking around in there and see what you can play around with. So, I can't brag on that enough. We'll come up every once in a while, and that's why it's free and it's in beta, because we will change something and it will change everything. So as we change the different types of tournaments, we're learning that there's something here or there that we need to tweak.
Guys, I found the picture. My very first SYWAT tournament with Christmas.
How did you even have that? Oh my goodness! Let's see.
I'm in the back, but you can't see me because it like
can't
got
hardly
out.
see you. But that's not going to work very well. But anyway,
you can
Christmas
see,
and all the kids.
So it's Benjamin, Matt's
brother.
Then you have Noah.
Yeah.
Look
oh
at
my
Noah.
goodness!
He looks like a baby. You have I haven't seen that kid in a while. But then you have Micah. No, wait, that's Micah, that's Andrew.
There you go.
And then you have Benjamin, and then...
Is it Madeline?
No, that's not Madeline. I really forget people's names.
Well, especially people that we haven't seen in a while.
No, I know her because little Noah had a little crushy on her.
Oh, okay.
And I always talk to her.
You got really loud.
Sorry. I can't. I'm not really good with names. So,
but Mr. Christmas, I think he's working at West Houston Archery, so another local shop. We have several in the Houston area, but he is great with everyone. That was your very first tournament, and we were told, go see a man named Christmas.
I thought it was going to be Santa Claus. Me, my little self, I thought it was going to be Santa Claus.
Look for Mr. Christmas.
Really hoping.
Walked in, is there a Mr. Christmas here? And here, larger than life, Aaron Christmas comes up. And
he's a big teddy bear.
Yes, absolutely. Just helped us out. We had no clue what we were doing. And this is another thing that we talk about is we can go to these different shops, and we have a very local shop, not up here, but local for us, and they were known not to be so nice. And that's one of the reasons that we drive up to Texas Archery. It's an hour and a half for us, but this is our home away from home because everyone is very kind. We've never had anything pushed on us. They are very knowledgeable. They know what they're talking about. They're very patient because you, of all people, are...
Okay, so I walked in the shop, and Lewis goes, looks up child, and he was like, oh, no. Because I always get him to fix my release, and I always tell him just a tad.
And then it's a tad more. And a tad more. Oh, now it's a tad too much.
He gets a little frustrated, but, he loves me.
I have not seen him frustrated with you. That's the thing, is that he may go, okay, what is it now? But he does it.
I think he might enjoy it, actually. I'm just too funny.
He knows what
So
he's
you
talking
have
about.
Case up there. I think beside him he had Isaac Riddle. Okay, can we
There's Mr.
go
Kyle.
to Mr. Kevin Carlson asked if we can go to lane 7,
Lane 7.
which looks like it will be Ashton's and Mr. Kyle's. See,
They're
now
up there right now.
I feel really good about myself now because I know
Yep.
people's names now.
Okay,
I
so
was
that's
told
the 2 archers that we were talking about. And then if we can look at their target, there it is right there. That is the bottom 2 targets. The top 2 have not. I'm telling y'all, Jacqueline's amazing. She's got it picture in picture right now. So that is lane 7 targets that are being shown, the bottom, because top has not shot yet. And then you've got the 2 archers who are shooting those 2 targets. We love having her up here and working on this. She does that just as well as any adult does.
Okay,
She
guys.
has headphones on so she can hear us talk. And I can just mention something and she switches to that
Okay,
screen.
so funny thing is, her name is Jacqueline. Her parents call her Jack, and my nickname is Jack, and it's both are spelled J-A-C. And so I think my mom liked the other Jack better than me. Probably because she's nicer.
She doesn't backtalk me.
She's not grumpy. Guys, okay, if you're listening, tell me this: do you go all out on Christmas or no? See, in my
What do you
own
mean
room,
all out?
so in my room at my own house, I have like a few things Christmassy that I put up, but at my grandma's house in my room, I have a pink Christmas tree that has everything on it, and my brother also has a Christmas tree there. But at my house, I have a little, what is it, step with like the
nativity scene?
yeah, nativity scene. I have that I put
With
up.
Jesus?
But I kind of had to stop putting it up because we have a cat, or my mom's cat. The rest of us don't like her.
Aww.
But she's evil. She's
She is
evil.
not. So
She's
she's a good kitty.
She only nice to my mom. But besides that, she'll come up there and purposely knock it off on purpose, and it's so annoying.
She kind of pats it to get it to the edge, and she'll
and then
just
she goes like a baseball bat. She goes boom and knocks it to the floor. And then my dog runs in. He's like barking because he doesn't know what it is, and then it's a whole mess. So I kind of stopped putting it up. I get it out, and like I push it all the way back, and then it gets knocked over. And so I kind of just. I still have it though. I still like it. I just need get a big high shelf she can't get up on.
She's a cat. She can jump.
No, just high enough. Just high enough. So we have Cole Fam, and let's. I'm trying
Julia's
to find his
looking at
name.
her list there.
So we have Cole Fam. Cole. It's 3A. So we have Brian. We have a lot of Brians. On his well, if you're looking at it from the camera, it's on the right. That's Brian. On his left, in the the red shirt, is Tracy Trigg.
There's Tracy Trigg right there.
He
From
looks
Texas Archery
He looks
here.
like he's like side-eyeing his target, and it's so
I think
funny.
he does. He
'Cause
stares it
he's
down, gives it the look.
He's so sweet, and he has the country's accent. him and Mr. Don, they've been friends for like very, very long. Tracy was the one who taught him to shoot.
Oh, really?
Yes, but Mr. Don is older than him though. So the last tournament we had, the Michigan one, that was one of the times they got to shoot together since they're like 2 years apart in divisions.
Mm-hmm.
They never really get to shoot with each other, so they got to they were happy about it. I
Aw.
was like, their best friends have you reunited.
Then Derek right there.
Derek, I love his white bow.
His white bow. And I don't know how he keeps it so white. You bang things up.
I dropped mine on the floor, unfortunately. Because, okay, it's not like I purposely do it. I fall, and then it ends up on the floor with me. So, at outdoor, there's like this chain thing, this yellow chain.
Oh, that was before your new one.
To, like, tell people not to drive up. My stupid butt, like...
Language.
it like walked over it, and my back foot didn't go all the way over.
Yeah, it caught it.
I toppled
I
really
think
bad.
your brother fell the same
And
day.
his knee was so beat. We fell on the same day.
His knee looks about like mine does right now. I fell on Monday on Halloween.
It was so bad.
I called your grandmother. I said, well, I pulled a Cynthia, Wendy, Julia. You fell? Yep, I did. I was racing other teachers.
Not like car racing. Not car racing.
It was car racing.
Okay, she was dressed up in a Mario thing, but she wasn't Mario. She was like the little.
I was King Boo.
She was King Boo, so she wasn't like racing. She was running. But on
All
that
right.
same day, our friend dressed up as Mario for Halloween, and he
had a real car wreck.
He had a real car accident. So my friend took a picture and sent it on the group chat. She's like, "It's Mario," and we were like, "Oh wait, that's Remmers. That's Remmers."
Poor kid.
But he's okay. The other person's okay too. So it's all good.
Jacqueline, can we take a look at that Bell 7? I know that we had an online friend wanting to see 7, but I don't know if it was 7 top or bottom. So if we could, we looked at the bottom. If we can look at that top part and see how all the archers did as they're going down to score. It looks like that top has with John Michael has I can't tell on that bottom right, though. That's the only one.
I think that is
looks like it might have caught the line. And then on 7B, that one there, I think that one is out on Mr. Gross.
Mr. Mike Ross.
I think
I
he
keep
has...
wanting to say Mike Ross because there's a TV show that's a guy named Mike Ross on there.
I think that's a 24 for Mr. Gross. All right, we are going to take you back to the scores and let everybody get a good look at that. Again, the zeros that you're seeing.
Look at this. Michael Gross said, "That's my dad there." You know.
Hey! Well, we're happy to have your dad here.
So it's Michael and Mike. Oh wait, his name is. I'm so sorry. I cannot. Yes, it's Mike. It's Mike.
Very cool. So if you see the zeros, don't freak out. That is because these archers have not shot yet. Dakotas, we're going to have to figure out what's going on with that.
He's just special. He's just special, you know?
I'm not real sure what's going on there.
Mr. Chad down there looking very chill. It's so funny because Miss Tara talks all the time. Mr. Chad just sits there and listens, you know? And his comments are so funny, though.
They're good people.
I love them.
A spark turns into fire, and we're not sorry about it. If you're not sleeping tight, you know we're onto something. You hear the streets are crying, motion turns into fire. Take it to the streets, hit control of the beat. Take it to the streets. Hit control of the beat.
All right.
That kid just makes me want to go, "Aw." I don't know why he's so adorable.
That song that we just played, I don't know. Scott likes that.
It reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean.
See, and I thought it was like some kind of Irish dancing kind of thing.
Probably is.
Like, it's not rain dancing. What is it called?
Irish jig.
Okay, maybe so. And then as I was listening, I was thinking like belly dancing kind of music.
We're not going to get on that topic here. This is a kid-friendly.
Well, belly dancers have clothes on.
They do?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense. Then how do you see their
Jacqueline
belly?
is cracking up.
How do you see their belly if they have clothes on?
Well, it's like a bikini top and then they have pants on. Or they have bikini top and then it's like see-through kind of material. Evidently, I haven't taught my child much about belly dancers. I don't know that I have a reason to, but.
So when our cubs go down there, we have a parent's dad, and then we have Miss Cindy. I love Miss Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
She's not shooting tonight, but she is helping out with the kids because one of her shooters is there. And Miss Cindy is great with kids.
She is.
She's just great. She's great with
deals
everyone.
With you, so.
It's not deals. She chooses
it's
to be
not-
friends
okay.
with me.
All right, got it.
She chooses. I don't put my friendship up on anyone's.
Okay.
I let them choose. See, Nadia thought I didn't like her at first. Turns out I love her.
Okay.
I'm gonna cry. So sentimental.
Yes, as you watch her shoot. She is on the line right
know.
now.
I'm kind of sad. But on Sunday I get to shoot with my child, Peyton.
That does not sound right.
She's not my actual child.
No, you do not have a child.
No. Don't have a boyfriend, guys, either.
And this is her mom, so please do not ask for her phone number.
Oh, I'm shooting Sunday morning, and I might, if I don't shoot a 300, I might choose to shoot again later. Because me and Ryan get really mad. Not mad, we just get frustrated. And I shoot,
Freestyle.
I'm freestyle youth. We in Texas call it youth.
Actually, honey, I'm sorry to tell you, but because your birthday comes before state,
No.
I moved you up to
I'm
young
old
adult.
now. I'm old now. Guys, it's 15 to 17. I'm not 15, I'm 14. I will be, and I'll be 15 in 63 days.
Yeah, so again, anyone looking to ask for her phone number, please be aware of her age.
Hey, guys.
We did one last year, and these people thought she was in college.
Yeah, no. So many people ask if I'm in college. If I go to Target, I was with my friend Emily, and she's like, some guy was like, thought I was older than Emily. It was so funny. Well, Emily is a senior, and she's short. So
We're looking at sweet Nadia right there.
Nadia doesn't have a boyfriend either, so.
Are you advertising for her? Her
Yes.
mama and daddy might have something to say about that down there.
No, we're all friends. They said I need to find her a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. All
She
right.
said, Miss Tara said she's getting on her nerves.
Well, I just want to let everybody know that sometimes archers can be expensive. So
That's what my mom said. You're lucky. I think I would say 18 plus before dating. That's what my mom would say.
let me say I have not let her go out on a date yet.
Well, because I haven't. I'm very picky. Very picky.
I'm very picky. And I do own guns. Yep. I will be cleaning my gun the first time someone comes up.
Okay, it's so creepy. I would expect that probably from my dad, but my dad's British. My dad is laid back. My dad is really short too, so he's not the. Miss Julie said, "Hey Jeff, yes, Tara and I are shooting a longbow. Dads and moms are picky.
Yes, absolutely.
My dad has raised me to be very picky. My mom's also colleague, Miss Mass, has taught me to be picky too, which
Yes.
I'm very picky. And a lot of people don't put up with me because I'm very talkative.
And very vocal, not just talkative, but very
I cry a lot
opinionated.
too. I cry a lot too.
She is like me.
Ryan kind of gets annoyed with me when I cry. He's like, "Go cry somewhere else." I was like,
I had an older gentleman that let me fish out at his lake. He told me, he's like, "Wendy, I think you cry at gas station openings. He's probably right. Oh my gosh, there's a new
You,
Buc-ee's.
you would cry at the HEB opening with Miss Amy.
Oh yeah, had I gone to the new HEB opening in Magnolia, maybe, especially if they had fresh tortillas.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're so good.
You can also bribe me with food.
Yep. Wow, look at her riser. That is really pink. I wonder if they bought it that way. And I'm not knocking it by any means.
I love
love
pink.
it.
That's the thing.
That was pretty.
Look at her arrows. It's like pink and purple.
Yep.
I'm gonna guess. Put a wild guess out there. Her
It's
favorite
her
color. is
favorite
pink.
color.
Look at that.
Yes, that is pretty cool.
I really want to know if they got that painted or if they like bought it that way because I kind of want to know.
Right.
But my bow is like a nude pink, kind of. It's a champagne pink.
Which camera is that, Jacqueline? Is that the back wall that you're getting
Yeah,
that
it
shot
says-
from?
it
Or is it
says-
from this
It says back camera.
back camera? Okay.
That's so cool.
I was wondering if we got that camera fixed that was down by the target.
Oh.
Because we noticed during the last tournament that every time someone shot, it would, and as it hit the target, it would vibrate that camera. And we hadn't seen that before, and Scott was all up in arms about that camera shaking.
I thought so. Miss Julie Jones said that she likes those arrows in the cool color too, but I really thought it was my math teacher's wife, Mr. Jones,
Oh.
who I loved because his wife is named Julie.
I'm pretty sure they're at the football game.
Probably.
Because Coach Jones, that's where he's going to be. But then I started noticing when we were sitting here for that Michigan shoot that it would vibrate and shake every time an arrow hit back there on those targets. So I know
Can we go to scores real quick?
they were
I
going
think they're
to
halfway.
work on something to make that not do that. So I can't really tell if they did or didn't.
I think they're at halfway. See, but other people's have 0 out of 62. So I'm like really confused about that.
Well, the 0 out of 60 means that if you look at the date and time, they haven't shot yet.
It smells like croissants.
I think we're just hungry. We haven't eaten yet.
No, it smells like tacos or something.
If someone has tacos and they didn't bring me tacos, I'm going to be upset because I like tacos. Just saying.
I smell food.
I tell you, I think we're just hungry.
I smell food.
2 hungry girls up here. No, 3 hungry girls up here.
Yes.
Jacqueline's like, hey.
So Mr. Jeffrey Kick said, yes, Saturday p.m. We are both shooting Cinnamon Creek.
Oh,
I have so
so
many
you
friends
are up
at
north,
Cinnamon
my
Creek.
friend. Yep. That is a long, stinking drive for us. That is 5 hours of driving.
So
That's without going to the bathroom.
A little, what is it? Not FYI, but like, oh, I'm being told I'm being loud. Sorry.
No. That wasn't it at all. But anyway,
We live like 2 hours away from the shop, so
hour and a half.
add on
You
traffic.
would know
that's-
because you sleep. No, it's an hour and a half with traffic, an hour and 15 without traffic.
love napping.
Oh, but today was ruthless because normally we go into downtown Houston.
Mr. Jeffrey Kick said, I think that's food. He said, come to Fort Worth, Wendy. I'll take you to Joe T. Garcia's.
Joe T. Garcia's.
If that means like tacos,
sounds like a
we're
plan
in.
for state.
we're in.
So we were coming into Texas Archery today. We live an hour south of Houston. And as we were coming through, I always go into downtown Houston and get on the HOV so I can, avoid traffic. Well, was not even thinking
no, it's French fries.
about the World Series
What World Series? Oh, baseball.
for baseball in Houston. So they have shut down downtown almost any way in or out. I could not get through. Oh my gosh, something smells so good.
It's French fries.
I could not get through. It took an extra 20 minutes to find a way to get to the HOV and then get through the traffic to get there.
The
So
little kid
it
over
really
there,
didn't
I'm
help
going to
me.
find his name. He's wearing Astro shirt. Astros get a rest day today because they're coming home from Philly. And we were talking about this today.
They are coming home to win it.
So some people are thinking that they're going to throw the next game to get more money. But at the same time, some of us are like, I don't think they're going to throw it because other games ended at like 5 and 6. So, guys, if y'all think they're going to throw it, please say no. Cross your fingers. We don't want to throw it. We
I'm
want
just
to
saying,
win.
I love
We
Pena.
wanna win.
You know, I love Altuve. Altuve
Oh
rocks.
my goodness. They were talking
Little
about
legs can run, can they not?
So, the kids in our class, Milo and Hudson, were talking about how good looking Bregman is.
We are at half point.
I knew it. I knew there was a commotion for some reason.
Bregman's in our town a lot. He likes to
Yes.
buy his vehicles from
From
our
our
local
dealership.
dealership.
I'm like, who does it? We're just great.
And he does a lot for our schools too.
Yes.
The kids in our schools.
Okay,
Altuve
I need to find.
does too.
I need to find the kid with the Astro shirt. I need to. So
He's right there against the wall.
I know, but I'm trying to. So what bail is that? That's 9.
It's got to be 9. Looking right there.
9.
Nice shirt, man. Wish I had one.
I think he was on. He was on B. He was on B.
He is. He's checking out his
Okay,
target. I
I'm
love
really
it.
sorry if I pronounced this wrong. I see someone's arrow. Oh, it's Rylan. Oh, wait, what, Rylan? What did you do to your? Oh my goodness.
All right,
He did
so
something
it
to his
is the
arrow.
half. We've got folks that are taking a restroom break.
His name is Dhruv. 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 I don't know if the H is silent. If it's Dhruv, or like Drew, or if it's like. So if you do know how to say it, please correct me. So I think we're taking a little bit of 5-minute break or so.
Maybe 10 because the bathroom is way on the other side
Yes.
of the range
Okay,
of the store.
if you come here to the bathroom, there is a men's bathroom all the way on the left, a women's bathroom on the right, and the door in the middle says men's, but at the top it says family.
Family.
So it is family. It is not a men's bathroom. It is family bathroom.
You have no idea how many people look at me funny whenever I come out of
No,
there.
I'll
like,
walk out
"This
and
is
I'll be
family."
like, I
I'm
know.
pointing
I'm
up.
like, it says family.
I'm not pointing up to God. I am pointing up to the side. It says family. Well, Mr. Cook, we are definitely looking forward to it. Sitting here talking about tacos, but
I
we
smell
are-
McDonald's French
we
fries.
are definitely looking forward to having some food at Joe T. Garcia's.
I feel
Oh,
like
wow.
Jason is staring us down. He looked
Jason,
over
no, he's talking to folks down
To
there.
Brian.
Uh-huh. Derek's on his phone. Jason just talks to everyone.
Jason's like looking at his phone with his glasses.
No, he's Hey, Derek.
Hey.
Hey, Jason. Hey, Nadia.
That scared me. I thought
We
it was-
love these people. When you get into archery, it's family. It's not only the people that your family who is shooting. It is family. You come to know the people that you're shooting with. You come to know if their family's sick. If somebody needs food.
We might say a little bit too much information to other people.
Yeah, maybe. And then, there are times. So, when I'm judging A&M next weekend, your dad's going to be there. I just found out he's off. Our whole family's off next weekend. I didn't even know it. But if you and your brother went with just me, I have no doubt in my mind that someone there, you guys would disappear because one of our archery family members would say, "Hey, I'm going to take
Brian would take us to
you
Torchy's
go."
Tacos.
Torchy's? No.
She doesn't like Torchy's. She
Fuegos.
likes Fuegos. I like Torchy's because Torchy's is the bomb, guys.
Fuegos is awesome. They're open, 24/8? What does their
No,
sign
that's
say?
Mojo's Burgers.
Well, so does Torchy's. Torchy's is either like 25/7
Guys,
or
if you
something
go to
like that.
A&M, there's an insomnia cookie. It's so good. So good. Literally, if you can get cookies and ice cream. It's for like kids who like stay up late and like study, and you can
Kids
go get
that stay up late. Well, okay, I see what you're talking
college
about.
kids.
College kids.
College
yes.
kids. I'm not that old yet. I got 4 more years, guys. 4 more years.
4 more years, and that's where you wish to go is A&M
A&M.
and shoot
Hopefully,
there.
hopefully Ryan will be there so I can mess with him.
Right.
Because Ryan is already in college now, and I love messing with him. He's like my other big brother.
Yeah, right. I mean, the Booths are like another family. Sometimes I worry that Amy gets tired.
We're really loud kids. So.
And I'm not loud.
Anytime we play Mario Kart or something, we get really competitive. Just a little bit.
Jacqueline, let's go ahead and keep showing those scores for people that are at home and who, or maybe they're at work and they're watching.
Is Ryan shooting this weekend? I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
if he's
I'm
not,
pretty sure that
I'm
he'll
gonna call him and I'm gonna get mad at him. So.
No, I'm pretty sure he's going
I think
to
he's.
shoot.
I think he's shooting Saturday.
Well,
maybe?
there's freestyle scrolling up right now.
Here, we'll
There's
look at
youth,
this real
There's
quick.
adult right there. Look there, Ryan Booth, number 12.
What day
Or
is
number
it?
10.
11:05.
I don't have the glasses on. It's 10.
He'll be shooting Saturday tomorrow.
That's when you know that you guys are starting to separate a little bit as friends because you didn't ask to shoot with him. Normally, Julie's like, "What time's Ryan? Ryan, what time are you shooting?" She's texting him. "What time are you shooting?" So yes, Mr. Cook, Ryan is shooting this weekend. He is shooting tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
I started to sing that.
Scott said, "Yep, Ryan shoots tomorrow."
Scott Booth, we got this covered.
Scott, if I need to, I'll text your son. Okay.
All right. So there are approximately 170 people. Oh, looky there. Miss Sabrina's going to be shooting this weekend.
We love Miss Sabrina.
She's one of the coaches here at Texas Archery.
We also love her husband, Sean.
Yes, yes.
And their son, too. Or both their sons.
Sons. I was going to say son, but yeah, we see Spencer more, or we
I
used
love
to see
Spencer.
Spencer a lot. So, yes, great family. I'm judging with Sean and Scott next weekend. I will be the only female judge there.
Hey,
Please say a
it's
prayer
okay.
for me.
Hey, it's okay because, Scott turned that music
Oh,
up
wow.
really loud. Sean said I talk too much. But I think
Maybe.
I think I talk a perfect amount.
All right, so we're seeing, and you can see 30 out of 60, so that is halfway point, folks.
Oh my goodness,
here's
this
one
is
of my
so
favorite
loud.
songs. The Devil Went Down in Georgia.
Look at
You know,
Christmas.
Just if I start singing, that's all right. Just forgive me.
Guys, Christmas was dancing.
Hey,
yeah,
y'all.
there we go. He's putting on a performance for us.
Well, I have a Zumba tape to this.
She's a Zumba person. She made me and my brother do it. Oh,
Y'all
Lord.
needed the cardio.
That's rude.
I know y'all are swimmers. You needed the cardio.
Mm-hmm.
I needed the cardio because I'm old and fat. But oh man,
No, it looks like Christmas is talking to himself. He's just singing it to himself, and Derek's like looking away from him.
but I'll tickle bit.
So
Best it's ever
funny.
been. This is a good polka song. See, I'm at Christmas and I can do the polka.
love
I don't know
Christmas.
what Scott's doing over there.
I
He
love
looks like he's
Christmas.
riding a horse or
I
something.
mean, it's like,
Oh my
I miss
goodness.
it.
Get your soul. Grew up on this.
I'm thinking this is so funny. Wait, Mr. Cook, there's tennis? I totally forget tennis is. Yeah.
Something like this. Oh, yeah.
Look, Rylan's shaking
I
his
see
head.
Rylan.
Yeah.
I didn't know Rylan knew this song. Well, I'm over here shaking my head, too.
Rylan's like old.
Rylan is not old.
Yes, he is.
Oh, my goodness.
He's like 40 or
He
30.
is not. He's maybe 30. Oh, my goodness. I got to see this man in concert at
Who,
a
Rylan?
motorcycle rally. No.
Oh, the dude singing the song.
Yes.
I was so confused. I was like, wait.
That was a
what?
good show, by the way.
I was like,
It
Rylan.
was in Austin. Found a mountain, run, boy,
Okay.
run.
The guy in the gray shirt sitting down looks like my father, and I really thought he was my dad. And I really thought he was my dad, and I was like, wait, how's my dad here?
You better be home with your
Look,
brother.
I thought he looks like dad, and I was
No.
like,
What does he have on his shirt? That looks a little different.
it's Yeti,
Oh,
and it has like antlers.
Because Joker's shirt has that one shirt that looks a little offensive. He wore it at
has-
the
Oh my
Michigan
goodness, I
tournament.
can't. Joe has a lot of funny shirts.
I have to, yeah, we have to watch some of the things people wear.
Sometimes I can't put the camera on his shirt. This is a kid-friendly show.
Kid friendly.
It's rated
family
G. It's rated
friendly.
G.
That's right. We want it to be able to. We want it to be approved across all platforms.
I really thought that G was like good, like it got rated good or like great. I don't know what it stands for though.
So we will start back up, and when we do, those who were shooting bottom will now shoot
Oh,
top.
Jack just said it means general art audience.
Audience.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so Jeffrey Cook said Scott looks hungry. He has his hands in his mouth most of the night. He
Yes.
just does
He
that.
bites
His
his
nails.
Scott needs to stop doing that.
Yes. We need to put a little Vaseline on his fingers, or like
He's
Okay.
got a whole jar of it.
stop. Okay, I'm not having this story again. Okay, so my friend, she had this thing for like a few years ago. She made this thing. It was kind of like soap, but kids would put it under Emily. She'd put it under their nails, so when they chew their fingernails, it would be like. You remember?
But I'm sorry. I was
Oh
thinking
no,
about
they're playing "Living Up in the City" and they're all dancing to it. Oh,
hot diggity.
guys.
Hot diggity.
Someone's singing. I don't know who it is. Bottoms up, guys.
Yep,
Not
bottom
drinking.
line.
Anytime I
So
say that,
bottom
it's-
line is
is up.
So
There we
those
go.
archers who were shooting top are now shooting bottom. Those who were shooting bottom will now shoot top.
we have
So-
Dakota on the left, Maddie in the middle, and Mr. Chad on the
Mr. Chad
right.
just took a deep breath. So you see how Maddie's Madeline's skirt, it comes almost to her knees. That is appropriate for
I think
USA
she came from
archery.
school.
Maybe. I mean, this started at 6 o'clock, and it was tough for us to get here. It was, you get out of school at 4, so by the
Yeah.
time I picked you up and we got here,
I go to school I practice. I get to there at 6:15, and my day ends at like 4:10. And then we have to go to my brother's practice.
I take you kids everywhere.
That's how you. It's so funny because they're like, what do you do? I was like, I talk to my mother.
I work while I'm in the car.
I do my homework while I'm in the car.
Mr. Prophet.
Oh,
Oh.
please
I
tell me
hope
some
whoever
kid
that-
didn't fall.
Right. I'm like, the Z's are not here, so it wasn't them. I don't know who it was. Andrew and Mike are forever jumping over the rail.
Okay, this
And
is
that
the funniest
scares
thing
me
ever.
so bad.
So Micah never used to talk like at all, and now he doesn't shut up. And it's like
And I like that though.
he comes up to me. I was like, I love you, Micah. He goes, well, I don't. I was like, it's so rude. And he goes, I'm just kidding. I was like, you better be, Micah. And then Andrew, he used to talk all the time. Now he's kind of quieter, but he's getting back. And then we have Annabelle. Annabelle is talking so much more now, and I love it. I love her.
I like learning all the Barbie doll names.
Oh yeah, she has her Barbie dolls, and she has names for them. Mr. Derek staring the target down.
Yes, he is. I wonder if he has all 5 of Yes, he had
Yes.
all 5 of his. So he
He
had
was
proper
doing some etiquette.
line etiquette. So that
Something
is whenever
uptown.
someone on either side of you, so in front of you or behind you, and they are at full draw, you do not move, so you do not disturb them, you do not bump them, you let them go ahead and complete their shot before you
Also,
walk off the line.
what I like to add to my etiquette is because, okay, so normally at SYWATs, me and Matt accidentally shoot the same days a lot. So it's like, he shoots kind of long sometimes. He lets down a lot. And I just take really long to shoot. And so if you see someone who else is shooting and they're only one on the line, wait. Because, like, once you're the only one on the line, it's kind of, like, nerve-wracking sometimes.
Really? Because you always act like you love it.
I do love it, but at the same time, I'm like, please don't look at me. Because if I do mess up, I don't want people looking at me. So if you stay on the line, if there's someone else on the line, that's what I like to add to mine.
Yep. These shots always get me because it
Tracy's
looks like
face.
it's coming straight at us. But that's kind of cool. Mr. Prophet looks like he never gets upset. He just, wherever he goes, it goes.
No, hopefully he's wearing his
Nadia,
contacts
you can
on.
see it all over her face.
Sometimes he doesn't wear his contacts and he forgets his glasses too.
Tara,
So-
you can see it all over her face. Oh, crap.
Hopefully I think he has his contacts on because he's shooting pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
And it looks like Nadia brought her sight tonight.
yes.
Yeah, I hear that she came to practice one day and did not have her sight with her, and Mama made her shoot without a sight. She was sightless.
So right there is I'm probably gonna say the same. Amos. I'm pretty sure.
Amos?
Amos.
Yeah.
There we go. And then to the left you have Rylan, and then to the right you have Mr. Brian Pageant. So I'm pretty sure that's Mr. Amos's. Then that's Rylan's. Oh wait, is this top or bottom?
You're looking at bottom right there.
I'm pretty sure we're shooting top.
Yeah, I don't see any arrows flying.
There we
We are
go.
shooting top.
Oh, that's a nice
There's
one.
an X. Everyone's fixing to start.
Sweet
Caroline. Bum, bum, bum. I really expected more to come from the crowd just
Probably
then.
because they're
But
shooting. Guys, if you hear a weird sound to me, it's I have the hiccups.
oh, no.
My hiccups are the worst. They sound like aliens coming out. It's like
So I was in a class today, and I had my energy drink, my Alani Nu, and I had taken a
she's
big old
addicted
gulp
to
of it,
those.
and it was that blue slush or something like that. And I started having the hiccups so bad. Everyone and the kids were taking a test. So.
That's the worst. Oh, I have a little embarrassing thing about my mother since she always talks about me. She crop dusted her kids in class.
These kids were being terrible, and I had gas, so I went over by these little stinkers, and I passed gas. And it was silent, so like silent but deadly. And then I walked away.
You wonder where your son gets it from.
I can see those kids over there like, ooh. And then, so they sit in a group, and they're like, you farted. And you're like, I didn't fart. Then you farted. No, I didn't. And they kept arguing.
My
I
mom's
just-
in the back being like, oh,
Acting
it
like
was
nothing
me.
ever happened. I'm like, now. Act right. No shame in my game.
My brother will come into my room just to fart and then walk out. And then the dog does it too now. The dog has learned how to
family
toot.
secrets have come out.
The dog has learned how to toot and burp.
What gets? Oh my gosh, you bark like a
Grown man. He's learned it from me.
That
the dog
the thing
learned
that
it
gets
from
me
me.
is that when he passes gas,
He's
looks back.
like at his butt, and
He's
he's like,
like,
I did that. And it's so funny.
What was that?
I know. Oh, look at the kids in the back. They're like
Aw.
dancing to it.
You know, archery is fun, and if it's
This
not
is how-
fun, you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
This is how I make half the friends I have. Because
By-
at school,
By doing what?
archery.
Oh, okay. I got
Because
it.
like at school, I only
We
have
were
like a
talking about
certain.
passing gas and burping. I'm
No.
like, we
That's
really
how I
need
made.
to work
That's
on your
how I made.
friends.
That's how I made. That's how I got friends with Steph. Because we burped at the same time and it was really loud. And we
More
became-
reasons as to why you don't have a boyfriend.
Hey, it's fine.
Nadia, taking that deep breath.
If you don't like me the way I am, don't talk to me.
Absolutely, honey. I will tell you that all day long, every day. All day, every day. People have to like you.
Anytime
for
I
who
tell
you
my
are.
friend, my best friend Toby, she's like my sister. So if you call up say sister, It's Toby. She lives in Montana, so anytime I text her that like, oh, there's a cute guy in my class, she makes them give me their name, their birth date, everything, and she stalks them.
All
She's
right.
that kind of friend.
They are headed back down to score. And, I really think there are two, I guess in SYWATs, there's probably 4 tough ends.
The first one,
Uh-huh.
the one after the break, well, the beginning of the break,
Yep.
the first end of the last one, the first end of the last,
Of the
like,
second half.
no, of like,
Yeah.
you know how it's like broken up into 3 sections on your thing?
Well, really, it's not supposed to be. It is 2 sections. You got the first half and you have the second half.
Oh, well. So you have the first end, the one after the half, your last end. Those are just my main ones.
Well, yeah. So whenever you go right out there and it's the first one right off the bat.
That's
If
so cool.
you are working on, that is a very cool shot. If you are working on your 300 and you go out in that first end and you shoot a 4, you're
Oh.
already like, you're done. There's
yeah,
no
in my
way.
head, I'm like, oh, crap.
But then what do I say? It becomes a paid practice. You just paid to practice.
Yeah, I don't like
So
these.
you go and you execute every shot from then on out just as it is your first shot. You get it out of your head and you still continue on. Then whenever you are about to go into the break, so at this time you've shot 5 perfect ends if you haven't had any X's, if you haven't had any 4s, and you go into right before the break and you're like, oh, okay, I've had all these. I'm good. And if you make it through that one, then you're like, wow, I've made the first half clean.
And then you're like, if it pressure on me.
Then you come back from the break. You've had to flip your target.
No, I told Ryan one time, I was like, oh, Ryan, you got this. You're doing great. He goes, I know. I was like, I'm
Well,
not
if you don't have that confidence, there's part of the problem there.
I was like,
So once you flip that target, you've gone from top to bottom or bottom to top, and you come in and
always remember to shoot. If you're top, shoot top. Don't shoot bottom.
So you come on into the tournament, into the half, and you know at that point, okay, this one. If you make that one, then you're good. You can make it through the next few. Then you come into that very last end, and you've been clean all the time.
At the last end, I'm just like, I say a little prayer, and then I shoot.
Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing you can do. You've done all the practice and everything, but that's when those nerves set in, and each arrow has a little bit more
When I
of...
shoot my 300s, it's when I'm just chill. Like
Yes.
with my, like, if I'm
When
with
you
my
make it look
friends,
easy, I know it's going to be a 300.
like with my friends or something, or just like, I'm just chilling, guys. Chilling like a villain. I'm actually
But you
really
know what?
nice.
In the past, Scott has been the one that has made me want to throw up because, I mean, he'll come in and he'll say like, okay, she's on it.
No,
She's on
so at
fire.
Joe Nationals, Toby and my dad were just hanging out, and it was last year when I made podium, and it was like, Dad was like, I'm about to throw up, and Toby's dad is like, oh, she's good, and then my dad's like, oh, I'm about to throw up, and he was like, I thought I was about to have a heart attack.
Last year, I was judging the 50 meter,
Ooh, Keegan's gonna shoot this
and
weekend.
Julia was shooting, of course, on the 30 meter. And I just kept getting text after text after text, and just, oh, she's good. Okay, she's doing this. She's doing
Aw,
that. And
Kevin
that was
Carlson.
so hard to sit there, and, my concentration was on my judging gig. And then I would have kids behind me that knew Julia. And if I kind of had a wiggle in my seat,
Oh, I think it was Matt.
it was Matthew, and I would hear, Miss Cook, is she doing good? So that was kind of fun. All right, so now we're going into the second end of the second half. If
Woo!
everyone made it through that first end right there, coming back
you're
after the
solid.
break, you're doing pretty good.
Oh, look,
That's
she has
when-
like a little fluffy thing.
If you come up to that and your concentration is just not dead on, there's a good chance you're going to shoot the wrong target. If you were shooting top target, and you switch your target to the bottom, which if you were shooting top, you had to, then and your concentration's not there, there's a good chance you're going to shoot the top target. It's happened to everyone. It's happened to you. It's happened to Rendon. And both of y'all in the same same day. So it happens to the best of the best. And
Mr.
there are
Carlson.
pros who have done it. So
Mr. Carlson, thanks, ladies. Have a good night. I hope you get some tacos. I hope we get some tacos
right.
too.
I am finding
really
something
do
to
hope
eat here in a
some
little
tacos. Maybe Miss Amy will have food when we get there.
It's going to be kind of late. Miss Amy had a party to go to, so no food there.
Maybe Molly made guacamole.
Okay, yeah, I got to find food on the way home. I love tacos, but not guacamole. Queso? Oh, I am down with queso.
Molly is in love with guacamole.
All right,
She
so we're
puts-
looking at some of our cub shooters right here.
So I think this is brother and sister right here.
Is it?
Isaac and Adelie. Yes,
I think I
Adelie
walked
Riddle.
in with them today.
Yes. He reminds me of my brother.
My little Astros guy was getting down. He's getting down. Love it. Absolutely love it. That's something else that, we do talk about on the podcast is that who wants it more? You or your kids? And kids, we want them to have fun doing it or else they're not going to want to do it. And it's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a fight. So we try to have fun. We've got the music going here. Joad always has music going, and that's even on a national level. That's not even just here.
Yeah, A&M has their own playlist. Joad Nationals has their own playlist. You can look it up on Spotify, and it has their own playlist.
Yep, I've done it just
Got
for
Mr.
something
Jimmy there.
fun. Yep, Mr. Jimmy right here.
He's in. I like
That
like
is
the
his
whole,
place.
The whole black thing is like the whole stealth mode.
But that is his place. He always wants to shoot against the wall. He always wants to be facing the wall. So I bet he was pretty stoked to be able to choose
Yeah.
the bail that
Because
he
I
wanted to be on.
like shooting against the wall, but I also have like having people in my group that I'm really close with.
Yeah, but then you've also I don't know, you stared people down before and they thought that you were trying to be intimidating,
Oh,
and that's
yeah.
just you.
I just zone out, and then
You
I
sto-
feel so bad. Because I've had people come up to me and they're like, "Are you mad at me?" I was like, No. What do you mean? They were like, "You're like giving me like dark." I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just zoned out. That's just it."
Yeah.
I think that's why Nadia thought I didn't like her at first. I was like, "Oh no, I just zone
Maybe.
out. I just zone out."
Miss Nadia's going up to shoot.
I'm not mean, okay? Very nice.
Have
I
the
say
Brewers
myself.
up to shoot.
I think this is the first time I've seen her shoot. Well, she's not Miss Brewer yet.
Oh, that's right. Okay, well, I still
I'm
say
gonna find
the
her. I'm
Brewers.
gonna find her last name.
When you see one, you see the other. So that's why. Other than
Her last name is Thomas.
Thomas, all right.
Dina Thomas.
Other than the Michigan shoot, and so she would text and call.
Yes. I don't think she wasn't very happy with me because I made
You
Jason
made-
shoot for the third time because I didn't want to shoot by myself.
But I don't think you made him. You might have persuaded him.
Persuaded
but
him.
I think he just needed that little bit of a twist of the arm. All right, Nadia, full draw. And for those of you who don't know, full draw means they have brought their string all the way back and they're holding it as they aim and they let their bow settle.
Have you ever done that thing where you try to yawn but through your nose?
No.
Well, you're like this. You try not to open your mouth because it's gonna make a sound. You go like this. You go.
No,
I
so
do
sorry.
that
I can't
all the
say I
time.
have done that.
But on test, I try not to yawn because it's gonna be kind of loud. So I go and it's
So I do want to say this is Raising an Archer. We are bringing this live feed to you tonight here at Texas Archery. We are very thankful that Texas Archery allows us to do so. We also record our podcast here at Texas Archery. And it is so nice to go to shoots and have you folks tell us that our podcast either helped you or that it was great information, or I will get messages on Messenger that how funny it was and it made somebody spit out their coffee.
Oh, yeah.
So the next Shoot Your Way Across Texas, when is the next SYWAT?
Isn't
now
there
for
one, like,
here,
every weekend?
there's just about one every weekend. Now here we won't have another one
Till
till
January.
January unless a weekend opens up that a shop can't hold it. And normally we try to go ahead and help out and fill that spot. Now if you go to TFAA, that's Texas Field Archery Association, you can click on what I call like the little hamburger up in the top right hand corner, and you can see schedule. When you click on the schedule, it'll ask you list or calendar view, but right there you can see all of the SYWATs that are offered. And I like to look at the list because it does it in order, and I can see all of the locations. It has the name of the shop. It has the date. It has where in Texas it is.
She's very much a planner.
I am very much a planner.
Scott, on the other hand, is not. She likes to know everything. She likes to know when it is, how it's going to be.
I want to know where we're going to stop to go to the bathroom.
Like when we're getting to the hotel. You know.
What hotel are we going to? Scott's like, hey, let's just stop here for the
Super
night.
nice. Do we have reservations? No.
And I'm like, okay, so we need a room for your family and my family. Okay, so what is this going to, where's the best deal? Well, we don't have time for a deal because we're just going to stop where we are. That freaks me out just a little bit.
I think it does me too, just a little bit.
Oh my word. And now Scott, maybe, I don't know. Somebody's texting me and I don't even know where my phone is. It's coming through on my watch.
Is it in your pocket?
No, it's wherever my purse is.
I'll
My
grab
purse
your
has
purse.
just disappeared somewhere. Oh, that's right. I gave it to Julia to bring up here. So we've got our archers down. They are scoring again. Miss Jacqueline, can we go ahead and roll those beautiful scores and let's see where our archers are at? Y'all, I love, love, love Eyes on Score, that we can see real time where they're at. What end are they on? How do you know what end they're on? You can see the arrow count, the ARR. That's their arrow count. And if you're at home, you most likely can click on their little blue name, and it's going to show you what their score was for each end. That is amazing. Look, she just did that so Kevin's not shooting tonight, but that's exactly how that was show up. I love Kevin too.
We have
He's
two
so
Kevins.
quiet.
I love both Kevins.
Yep. Like here's Isaac.
Isaac.
You can just click on a blue name. Say you've got a friend. And look at those stars over
You
to
can
the
also
left.
star them, and those will come up first.
They're your favorites at that time. Do I have favorites? I don't really have favorites, but I have people I like, oh, how are they doing?
How are me and Luke not your favorites?
Well, I have you as a favorite, but...
We're not your favorite in real life, though.
Oh, yes, you are. Absolutely. We are trying to watch the messages, your post, as they come up. And so we do try to answer questions that are on there. And let's see. You used to shoot competition years ago in 4-H and want to shoot again. I don't know where you're located, but you could easily come here.
Oh, this is Brian's.
There's Brian Paget's.
Brian's clean so far.
It is a family place. If you don't have a bow, come try one out and talk to the guys and see maybe what would suit you best. I'm not sure what you might have shot in 4-H, what kind of bow, but there's no time like the present to come into a shop. If you are not close to us, find one that you are close to, and I feel certain that they would help you out. Oh, I saw an arrow. Hello.
It's probably Rylan.
It was Rylan.
My best friend.
Austin Stewart will be shooting this weekend. All right.
Oh, Austin was so sweet last time. It was so nice.
You're going to run across some people who don't always have the best attitude, but for the most part, you're going to find really good people I text Scott earlier, and so Scott texted me back.
Just now.
Oh my goodness, yes. But you are, again, it becomes like family. If you need something, I was judging at A&M last year. I can't remember. Oh, it was nationals and indoor nationals, and your bow. Something went crazy on your bow, and I couldn't be over there as a judge. I couldn't be over there.
So,
and you it was like a pit
Devin,
crew
he
that
used
just
to
came
shoot
around you.
for A&M. He
Here's Ryland's
graduated.
scores.
He with his master's, and then
Nice.
Dakota, they came in my bow and like fixed it. But so now used to in USA, no equipment malfunctions at all. So they kept making me walk back to my target to supposedly check my things.
No. It was you just needed to go check
Yeah.
your scores.
I mean, like it's not you. They can't tell me not to do that. So
we could,
but you didn't though. And so I made Cash walk back with me. It's like, Cash, walk back with me, please.
But as a family, I mean, people who I only have 2 kids, you and Luke, and
Well, you got Ryan.
I
Biologically,
I gave birth to 2 kids.
biologically,
Miss
she has
Amy,
2 kids.
Miss Amy gave birth to Ryan.
Emotionally, she has a lot of kids.
Yeah, emotionally, I do have a lot of kids, but I only have 2 kids, and then these people that we just know from archery. That's the only way we know them. We did not know them outside of archery. Came up and started working on your bow, and that's what a family does. You always pitch in to help your family, and that's what archery is.
Oh yeah, like the Z's, the Z's they take me everywhere. They take me to go eat food. They take me to new places to eat food, and I love it so much because like I'm afraid to try new things. Me and my mom do not like change, so it's like
I kind of feel like Mr. Joe, Coach Joe, would not steer us,
he
to
always
eat
so
something.
far he's gave us great food, and like the De Hoyas. I love
Do
them.
we just like people who give us food?
Okay. I love them so much. I love the De Hoyas. I love the Z's because I don't know how to explain it. They're just like, I feel like you connect with people so easily because at nationals, like, what it is to be in their place with all the nerves. And so it was so funny because Cash did not want to listen to his mom or dad. So I literally went up to Cash. That's what I said.
Oh, I keep thinking you said Cash.
Oh, sorry. We do have friends named Cash, though.
I know. So I was like,
And so
Crash.
Crash didn't want to, like, I guess it's different
it's making
from,
an adjustment.
it's difficult listening to your parents because you just don't want to listen.
Yeah.
So I was like giving Cash a Crash. Sorry, I
out of
did
the
say
mouth
Cash.
of babes.
I said Crash. I was like, hey, giving him a little pep talk, giving him a little tip. And he did it. And it was like, I love that kid so much. He's like, no matter what, he's going to be optimistic. And it's like, he is so full of energy. It's like, anytime you see him, you just smile. Because he's always smiling. It's just like a big ball of light.
Looks like we've got our top line going up to shoot. We love seeing, all ages of archers. But raising an archer, we do love seeing the youth come in and shoot because that's the future of archery. For a while, archery started to die out. And then I kind of wonder if COVID didn't help bring it back because it seems to have been growing. I mean, here it is, opening weekend. And we have 170 archers.
Oh, yeah. I even got my chemistry
at this
teacher.
one location.
My chemistry teacher, she's like, I tried shooting. It didn't work out for me. I was like, at least you tried it, Like,
Field Governor David is shooting right now.
so I don't think his bow is a traditional, but it's not like a regular bow because he pulls back with his fingers on a compound bow. Let me just look at
Could
what he
you
shoots.
be looking at bare bow? He's shooting pins.
He's freestyle limited. So, but no, look, watch.
He shoots a finger tap.
Yeah, I think that's so cool.
Well, when you shot Genesis, when you first got into it, that's what you had. That's what you shot.
Still, that's.
And then you went to a wrist release, and
I hated that thing because it gave me the worst tan line ever. Don't shoot those unless you want a wrist
no,
tan
what
line.
gave you the worst tan line ever was your arm guard.
Yes, David is shooting freestyle limited.
I love that people are
Fancy.
checking on him. It is so good to see him shooting again. He wasn't shooting so much. He was working a lot. He was
I know when I walked in,
running a
I
lot
was
of
like,
the tournaments.
"Is that David?" I was
It
like
is
so
really
happy.
nice to see him shooting. And he lives like 5 minutes. I don't even think it's 5 minutes from here now. And so that's super awesome because we get to see him more often because he comes and visits the range now.
You can see Miss Cindy in the back giving her one of her students a little pep talks and a little coaching. She's so great with kids. Do you not see it? Look right here.
Oh, she is. She's talking to our little Astros fan.
Yes. Giving a little.
I'm just
pep
going to call him
talk.
Astro. Oh.
Because she can tell anyone can tell when I get frustrated. So she'll always come up to me and be like,
you wear it all over your face.
she's like, okay, what do you want to do better? And like, she's helping me figure out what is going on. And I love her so much for that.
Right. Oh, he held for a really long
That
time.
face
He
at
didn't
the
like that
end.
shot either. He might have should have let down and regrouped.
I don't like letting down. Because like afterwards, I feel so out of breath. Also because I don't breathe when I shoot. Or I forget
Here
to
says
breathe.
the girl who asked Adam Gugesberg, I don't know what's going on.
Why am I seeing stars?
Why am I seeing stars when I shoot? And I'm thinking, all the terrible things. Oh my gosh, this is going on.
Because I have low sodium, so I pass out a lot.
Gugesberg, Adam, are you
Are you
breathing?
breathing? I was like, I don't know.
I'm like, what? Well, she's got to be breathing. No, she's seeing stars. Are you breathing? So
like,
he
no.
would tell her, he would stand in front of her.
Breathe.
And she didn't see stars when she breathes. It's just amazing. Case is holding. There he goes.
Oh, Aaron goes.
One loud
funny.
clap from Aaron. Look, we got another little kiddo that followed with the claps.
Guys, just no running on the range, please.
Oh.
We had a thing at SYWAT. There was twins, and it was the saddest thing I've ever saw.
Mr. Cook, we were at
Cinnamon Creek.
Cinnamon Creek,
And
and we were
this
there for it was
kid-
called the Lone Star Classic. I don't even know if they
Yes.
have it anymore.
The
But
kid
this poor
was
little
running
fellow
with his
was
arrows.
running and had his arrows. He had just pulled the arrows, and one arrow went through the roof of his mouth. There was blood everywhere.
And the other
Dad-
twin was like so shocked, and I was about to cry.
Oh, I wanted to cry. Mama stayed there with the other twin while Dad scooped that one up and took that one to the emergency room.
I'm like, that's hard for your mom because you want to be with the other kid, but at the same time you have to stay with
Oh,
the
my
other
mama
one.
heart was having a fit.
I know.
I was like,
Everyone kept asking. Everyone kept going up to the mom and being like, "Is he okay? Is he okay?" And then
I'm waiting on a text.
He's okay. He got some stitches.
Oh, that was tough. We've
know,
had
so
we've had
sad.
lots of memories up at Cinnamon
Cinnamon
Creek.
Creek.
You know what? You
Guys.
know what I love about Cinnamon Creek? I love.
They always have food.
Yes, the food there is so good.
And the people there
they
are
have
so
breakfast
nice.
tacos.
Yes, they're always
the
like
fajitas are good.
they're
I'm
like,
look, Jacqueline just went straight over to the scores. Thank you, because
Sorry.
we get
Oh,
we get caught up on food. Sorry.
Oh, Devin's shooting.
Oh, he will be shooting
Tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay,
All right,
Devin
tomorrow
was-
afternoon.
Devin's awesome.
Oh, Mr. Dabney will be shooting tomorrow. Well, I see he's shooting. I don't know if it's tomorrow or Sunday. Mr. Wheaton, he's with Buck Wild. It's another archery club that shoots here at the range.
Logan.
And you know what I love about Mr.
Stevie.
Wheaton? Mr. Wheaton has started doing his live feeds, his own live feeds of his shoots. And that is something that we just think is awesome. We've had people ask us, well, Doesn't that bother you that somebody else is doing a live feed?
No, we encourage it.
Yes, because guess what? The people that are watching his live feed may be different than the people that watch our live feed. So we've got more people interested in archery.
If you hear me just say random people's names, it's people that I haven't seen in a while, and I found out they're shooting today. Miss Sandra's shooting, Stevie's shooting, Logan's shooting.
I mean, I said 170 people here. Oh, look.
Mike
So
is
I see
shooting.
Elise is shooting. So that means Ethan will be shooting. I didn't see his name. There's Micah Z. All right. Mr. Petrosky will be here.
Oh, Julia Kim's shooting. She has the
so
same
I
first
saw
name as me,
Daniel.
so
Daniel is shooting as well. That's her brother. Oh, Coco's going to be shooting on Sunday. Sunday morning. Oh, Octavius. I haven't seen him
Octavius
in so
is shooting.
long.
Oh, y'all, I can't even. Octavius, when you see him, you'll just be in awe.
So he is one of our para archers, and he shoots. He does a phenomenal job. And what I love about Octavius is that he does not mind.
People asking
Youth.
like questions.
Yes, little kids will come up and ask him about how he shoots, and he doesn't mind at all talking to kids about what happened. And he is ex-military, and we thank him for his service. And then I love hearing about he travels all over the place, so I can't wait to hear.
Miss Candace.
Oh
is,
yeah,
Miss Candace is ex-military, and she's on the Paralympic team, and she travels everywhere. She always posts about her food, and then I always get really
Dakota
hungry.
here, he's holding. Oh, he held for a while, but it was an
X.
X. Hold all you like, Dakota. Getting those X's. His nice slime green bow. It kind of matches the green lines on the targets down there.
Yeah, Connor
Kind of matches the Subway cup behind him.
Connor used to have a bow, and he called it baby poop green.
Ew, this is not baby poop green. I saw plenty of that when you were a baby. But it is
We don't
too
need to talk
funny
about
how
that.
this green is pulling all the other green.
Everyone, I feel like a lot more people are shooting green stuff now.
It's funny. It's like that's the green veil because the a young lady who is to the side of Dakota she evidently loves green. Her bow, her hair, her everything, her quiver. It's green, and it's pretty cool. She's been rocking that for a while. I think I remember her at A&M last year. And then, of course, we've seen her quite a few times since then. So it's kind of cool to see her and Dakota shooting green bows side by side. I didn't
name
notice
is
that earlier. Haiti?
Like Hayde.
Yeah. And we see Jason Brewer standing there behind them. He's scoping. He's looking, spotting. I don't know who he's spotting for because he's looking to the side, but now he stopped. Hey, y'all. Also, Texas Archery has some new caps. I am hoping to get one. There's a pink and white one. We've also have.
Oh, I look like I'm angry. I was like,
We also have shirts. We have Raising an Archer shirts. You can go to raisinganarcher.com and you can look in the store there. There are visors.
we got some plaid. Are you a fan of the plaid hats?
The pink plaid hat I want so bad.
Personally, I
You
don't.
know, my
I don't
birthday
like
was
them.
yesterday. You could,
It was.
get me a pink plaid hat for my birthday.
I can.
All right, there's John Michael right there, full draw. And he's got one of those visors that we were talking, not visor, a blinder.
Oh, Mr. Andy Malo said, enjoying how this to. I'm sorry, I can't talk.
Enjoying this to learn how it works.
Shooting there Sunday morning.
awesome.
So am I. So
First
always
compound
crash
shoot
this one.
after use traditional 3D. Wow, totally different ball game.
Really
I can't
is.
even imagine.
Yes.
That's awesome. Well, whenever you are here on Sunday, please
I'll be in a white shirt and black shorts.
Yes, so she will be shooting Sunday, and most likely I will be up here in the booth. So please stop by and say hi. Sunday morning. I think that I am
Judging?
running the
Clock?
unless something else. Thank you for cutting me off multiple times tonight. I have been very quiet about it until now when I can't get a word out edgewise. I think Scott's going to go to church, and then I am going to be, I'm like, well, I could have gone to church. But
I know we can go to church too.
Our church is 2 hours away, but
Yeah.
no.
We can watch it on the live.
We're going to be up here. We're going to be, I can always watch it online. Church, that is. So I will be here trying to help out, get everything started, and trying to make sure things run smoothly until he returns. And because he will be here for the afternoon shoot
when
on
we go
Sunday.
to church, if we go to the day after Alabama plays football,
Oh, yes, our pastor.
if
Pastor Craig.
if Bama wins, oh, you will hear it. But if Bama loses, he'll be quiet. He'll be quiet about it. And then
Someone's gonna throw
someone
a
will be
shirt.
like, someone will bring like a maroon, crimson. Or I can't say maroon because he gets mad.
Yes.
Crimson towel and throw it on the floor. And it's so funny.
Yes, our pastor is very
Very-
much a
he's a
Bama
very-
fan.
Very much roll tide roll.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I really thought roll tide roll.
Roll?
I thought it was like tide, like the washing thing. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah, well, it's because I sat forward. I don't know. I don't have my glasses on, so I get closer so I can see. That really helps a whole lot. I don't know. But we are having fun here, raising an Archer
Oh.
Live.
The buttons aren't working.
Oh,
Never
it's
mind.
fixed.
She fixed it. If you just push random buttons,
Jacqueline does
it'll
a
always
great
work.
job.
You know? She's a problem solver. She's a mini Keith.
So I
Problem
am Wendy
solvers.
Cook, and this is my daughter Julia Cook over here.
I always do that head thing when I smile.
I think I
there's
do
like-
when I take pictures, but
Yes, because there's some. Rylan took a picture of me one time, and it was just like me with my hands, like smiling to the side. We got Mr. Pageant, and then you have Mr. Bennett in the back.
yep, he was spotting those arrows. And before anyone says anything about me looking a little rough today, yes, absolutely. I didn't know I was doing this tonight. I thought I was just coming up and helping out if I had to, take out trash or whatever. I came straight from the school. So, and it was Friday at an elementary school on a Halloween week. So
Yeah. Our school was.
it was a little
crazy.
rough.
Yes.
Oh, but I'll miss those babies this weekend. I do every weekend.
No,
All right.
we have a
Is
school.
Nadia still? Does she still have what? I can't believe that she chews gum and shoots, because when you go to anchor, you want to anchor in that same spot every
what I do
single
is
time.
I just put the gum on the roof of my mouth when I shoot, and then chew
But
it
if
afterward.
you forget and you chew, you take one chew, that can
You
change
don't-
up your
For me, I
anchor.
can't forget because it feels different in my mouth.
There's Mr. Kyle.
He's
He's
so
got a
serious.
25 right there. He shoots for Saddle River Range, which is not far down the road.
It's like,
Another great bow shop,
so
archery shop.
if you see people looking angry when they shoot, they're not mean. They just
They're
we
serious.
just look like that. Because I've saw pictures of me shooting and I look so mean.
Uh-huh.
And Toby sent them to me and I was like, oh, I look so mean.
Let's check out those scores again. See where they are standing. All right.
Oh, Mr. Ragsdale is coming to shoot.
Yay. Who is with Saddle River Range? Yes. Mr. Saddle River Range is what I say. You will most likely see him whenever you go into the archery shop there at Saddle River Range. Whenever you walk in, you're going to see lots of guns because that is the largest part of the store. But whenever you head upstairs, and they do have an elevator, when you head upstairs, they do have an archery range upstairs. They have an archery range downstairs, but the archery shop is upstairs, and they do have Bowtechs,
Nadia, so
bows
far,
for sale.
She's dropped 3 fours, which is not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
First
As long
indoor.
as you stay in like, for like, if you're really competitive with compound, as long as you stay in like 295, you're pretty much solid. What I like to do is, if I shot a 4, I'll go and try to make it up in my X counts. So it'll be. You have Mr. Bennett. I think he shoots bare bow. It might be traditional. Let me check. Yes, he shoots bare bow recurve. So if someone has a little, they know what the difference between is bare bow and bare bow recurve the same thing, or is it just opposite things? Like, I don't know. Oh. Okay. Jacqueline just told me. She answered my question. So bare bow. Okay, she said I think, but oh, she shoots that. I'm sorry. I just can't. I can't listen at all. But so Jacqueline wait, do you shoot bare bow or bare bow recurve? Okay, Jacqueline shoots bare bow recurve. So bare bow is just it's plain, nothing on it. But bare bow recurve is a recurve that has like the weights taken off. So, did not know that. So, you learn something every single day, which is super fun. So, I have Nadia Dakota walking down there. Can we go to the scores real quick to see how many ends they have left? So, it looks like they have, I think, 2 more ends left. Yes. So every end is 5 arrows. So they have 10 arrows left, so divided by 5, you got 2 ends left. So this is kind of where the nerves start kicking in, which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If you're just with your friends, they don't really kick in. We're waiting for the little chillins. Miss Cindy down there helping them. Oh, wait, never mind. Jason's going down there for something. What does Jason have in his hand? Can we go look at the targets real quick? I want to see what Jason's doing. What is he doing? Oh, he forgot his arrows. The walk of shame, Jason. He does his little move. He goes, you may proceed. Oh, wait. They were not his arrows. They were his fiance's arrows. Oh, he was being a gentleman. Oh, look at Jason. He was being so nice and got Miss Thompson's, sorry, I cannot talk. Miss Dina's arrows. So on the left here, we have Mr. Mike. Then we have John Michael. Then we have Miss Tara. These are both. And then we have Isaac. So Mr. Mike. He is shooting Bowhunter Freestyle. And so is John Michael. So Freestyle Bowhunter is when you have pins instead of like an actual like sight.
John Michaels at full draw.
You missed it.
What did I miss?
Jason went down there and did the walk of shame, but it was.
Did he forget his arrows?
No, but Miss Dina forgot her arrows, and he went down and got them for
How
her.
sweet of him.
I know.
Well, that earned him brownie points, not necessarily a walk of shame.
Walking home late at night, maybe 2:30. A little drunk, but I'm alright. 'Cause 'cause I've been hanging with you, and it feels like love. Tell me if I'm wrong, 'cause it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. Yeah. I think about you and I want you here with me. Am I out of my mind? Or is this how it should be? You made me sing about love. So just tell me if I'm wrong. But it feels like love. Yeah, it feels like love. Yeah! Don't know what you do, but you make me feel fine. And you can't deny we are not just killing time. You should let me know if you want this true. Baby, you just make me feel crazy. A little crazy for you. A little crazy for you. Hey.
Okay, I want to watch Mr. Paget over
Uh,
against the wall.
in the gray shirt.
Watch when he
With the Santa
gets
Claus beard.
anchor, and then he kind of does this wiggle. I'm gonna ask him.
Oh,
if
this is the-
no, not with that. But he'll wiggle and get like the arrow or the string right. And I don't know. I'm wondering if it's his beard, if he's trying to wiggle
I
to
love
get
his
it.
Santa Claus beard.
Oh, I do too. I'm not, I don't know, knocking it. But you see how he wiggles to
Yeah.
get it? And I'm wondering if he's trying to get it right into a certain spot that he feels it in his beard.
I mean, it's working.
It is working. He doesn't like it, but the look on his face, but
No, he just looks like that.
does he have the Julia look?
Yes.
I also want to say on this 5 spot, you can shoot this in any order. Not only can you shoot all 5 in one spot, but you can shoot it in any order. You can go top left and, right and zigzag down, or you can do bottom top and go all the way around and hit the middle. You can start in the middle. It doesn't matter. This is not like USA Archery where you do have to, if you've got a vertical 3 spot, that you've got to shoot them either from top to bottom or bottom to top. If you shoot that middle one first, you're done. But so there are different rules with the different organizations, the different associations, and that makes it a little more difficult.
Oh, yeah, what I've seen happen, though, in USA, if someone shoots in the middle, they just keep shooting because, no one notices.
As judges, we tend to notice.
I've done it, twice, and no one noticed mine. So, just, my thing is, no one noticed, just do it.
No. Absolutely not. And that's not what we teach. That's not what we do.
Whose target is that? Oh,
Case.
Case? Okay, I couldn't tell if we were on the 10-yard or the 20-yard.
Then I could see the space in between. And he's let down. That's what we call a let down. For those that don't know, it didn't feel right. We're going to regroup. He'll come right back to it. I'll take a breath. I'm surprised we don't have the clock out here. I guess when we get closer to state, we'll probably run a clock. There is a time limit.
I think it's 4 minutes.
All right, Case is going to go at it again. He's got a Matthews TRX that he's shooting. A lot of people wonder what we call with sky drawing. What Case just did is not sky drawing.
Oh.
He starts at the top and he comes down, but he does not draw back until he gets level or fairly close to level.
Ryan always gets in trouble for
Sky drawing
supposedly.
is where you start drawing back as your arrow is pointed upward. A lot of archers will, if you watch Case, see he starts up and then he brings that bow down to where it's level, and then he'll aim, lets his bow settle as he's aiming before he releases.
Ryan always used to get in trouble for it because just he's so tall.
He
It
is
looks
tall.
like it,
Mhm.
but he's not actually sky drawing.
No.
It just looks like it because he's really tall.
And a lot of times people get in a hurry, and so they accidentally start drawing back, or they start pushing that arm out as they're pulling. And so it's just something to watch for. And as a judge, we will give an archer a warning and kind of educate them on it, because maybe they're a new archer and they're not aware that they're even doing that. Well, that's part of our job as judges, is to educate folks. Some people will disagree. And I have been told, you don't have to tell people. I don't have to, no.
But
I
it's
understand
kinda like-
that. But if they don't know what they're doing, and if they are a
They
new,
can't fix it if they don't know.
I want to give them, again, we give the benefit of the doubt when we're scoring. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt whenever they're doing something potentially wrong.
Maybe I was blind, known you forever while I tried to find someone that could be my great love. Right in front of me, I didn't realize you were my dream, so you took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be, and now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah, when I give you every part of me. I can't believe this is reality, and now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah. I'm just curious, when did you know you had feelings for me? Maybe somehow you've always known that we have chemistry, but always chasing after someone else. So this took me by surprise. Oh yeah, even in my wildest dreams, I didn't think we were destined to be, and now you're laying next to me. Everything feels like oh yeah, when I give you
Course.
We're going to take a look at these scores right quick and see where we're at.
This might be the last one.
I'm
Yeah,
seeing
so-
50 out of 60. Some haven't updated their scores. There is a 55 out of 60 right there with Haiti. And so looks like Case might. Now, Case is having to do the walk of shame. He did forget his arrows. He might want those whenever he looks like he's got 5 more to shoot. He's going to need those 5 arrows. So it looks like we have 1 more in to go.
This is when the nerves really kick in.
Yes, it is. So anyone who is shooting clean right now is starting to get those nerves about, can I finish this out clean? And when we mean clean, without dropping a 4
4.
and getting that 300.
I know. Sometimes when I say at school I shot clean, they're like, "What do you mean you shot clean?" I was like,
Right.
"I didn't drop a 4." That's
You
what I
know,
mean.
most of you probably know what we're talking about as we're talking, but just in case, and maybe there's family at home and wondering what we're talking about, I go ahead and explain a little bit more than I probably should.
Christmas yank.
All
that thing.
right.
I don't know if he meant to yank it, but No.
As we are starting to wrap up tonight's part of the tournament, I want to thank Miss Jacqueline, because not only has she been running these screens, I believe I saw her at the check-in table helping with that as well.
She was here before us.
Yes, way before us. And I saw Mr. Keith Hughes, who was also helping with registration.
She's also taking pictures.
Yes, I've seen him down on the floor taking pictures.
Oh, I thought Nadia's thing was a dog. I saw it pop out from under the chair. The cow.
Oh, okay.
And I thought it was a dog. I was like, wait, something about a dog? There's no dog. It's just a cow.
It's the pouch for her release. If you are needing something, we are a fully operational, and unless we are just out of something, a fully stocked archery shop. So if you are shooting here this weekend and either you need arrows or you need arrows fletched, come in early.
Or even if something breaks or messes up on your bows, we
Yes.
have people downstairs that can help.
Not only do we have the 20-yard range open for practice, we do have a paper tuning area. So if you do have something worked on, you can check that out right quick to see, maybe your timing's off on your bow. I can hear that they are starting to get a little louder. I feel sorry for the top archers, because whenever the top line moves up and they're the last ones to shoot, it starts to get quite a bit louder in here because people are getting excited. People are going in telling their family how they have done.
Oh, look at
all kinds of things.
Nadia's bow. It has Texas Archery on the top.
Yay!
Like a little sticker. See? Guys, if
I believe
you,
she has a new bow as well.
Yes. If you come to the shop, Joey has stickers now.
I have not seen Joey's stickers.
Molly has made Joey stickers, but you have to ask Joey specifically for stickers. So I need to ask him for a sticker, but he wasn't here.
I need to put my Raising an Archer sticker on my car.
Since I was a child, when I was young and wild,
I love that shot right there. It showed Mr. Brewer there with his fiance. Both of them were at full draw. That was pretty cool looking. She's turning around, giving it one last look. It's her last 5 arrows of the night.
Woo. First SYWAT done of the year.
Well, let's see. We still have 2 up there. We have Miss Nadia and we have Mr. Don. Don's at full draw. You know, his face looks kind of like Tracy's.
That's probably why they're friends.
I just noticed that. I was like, oh. All right, Don's
look
got
alike.
1 more to go. Nadia's taking a lick, and normally she doesn't take a lick until she's shot all 5 of hers. Yep, she just pulled out her Bojack. And it's so, for those of you who do not know, Bojack is like a little miniature stand, so that way you can put your bow on the floor without damaging the
Some
cams,
people
the
call
round
it
parts.
The legs.
The legs, yeah,
The
it kind of gives your
legs.
your bow legs. You know, I didn't know it, and it kind of freaked me out when we're doing the 3D shoots. There are some bows that have legs built into them. And that really freaked me out. I was like,
I
oh,
haven't
no.
seen that. I
They
haven't
were,
seen
yes, it was here. And I was like, oh, no, they're shooting with their stand on. But no, it was attached. All right. Our archers are going down for their last scores. We thank all of the archers that are here tonight. All of you who have been at home and were tuning in with us. We thank all of our volunteers. And thank Texas Archery for allowing us to do that. Scott is reminding each of the archers to bring their scorecards. So to keep everyone accountable, each archer has a scorecard. Then it is also done through Eyes on Score. Everything has to match. And in TFAA, NFAA, pretty much USA across the board, the lower score is what has to be used. So if you mess up along the way, mistakes happen. If you catch them then and the archers sign off on it, they initial it, okay,
Then you're good.
then you're good. But if you wait till the very end and you try to turn in either 2 scorecards that don't match or scorecards that don't match the tablet or your phone, then there's a problem.
I knew when I was little, there was one time that it was like my first time shooting. We messed up at the end, but it was just math problems. So it's better if you have, once you write down like the actual like end, like what it was, and if it's just a math problem, those are like the easiest to fix because it's just recalculate it.
Right. I like that Jacqueline keeps refreshing and going through the scores so that way we can see where everyone is at. Maybe we can see some of the 300s pop up that maybe some have already done. There we are. Look at there. Of course, it's going to be freestyle. And we've got 3 archers that did 300. We have Derek, Brian, and Aaron.
Wait,
Congratulations
was Dakota
to
in there?
those. No, Dakota was not in that one. Congratulations to those gentlemen.
Ooh.
Nadia with the 297, 41 X's. There's Dakota with a 359X. I bet you anything he is going to
Man.
reshoot this weekend at some point.
Yep.
Because he dropped 1X. He was 1X from a perfect score.
I don't know if I would be happy or if I would want to reshoot it.
You would probably be happy, but you would
Probably
probably
would
reshoot
reshoot
it. There goes more of Mama's money right out the door. Just like you saying, if I don't do well, if I shoot a 4, then I'm going to want to reshoot it. Yeah. That,
Money,
folks, is the
money.
reason why I judge to help pay for these tournaments. All right, we're seeing these scores come in. And when you see 60 out of 60, you know that all of their arrows have been scored. Zero out of 60 means they have not shot yet. 55 out of 60 will mean that they have not turned in all of their scores just yet.
Oh, I finally remembered from the picture. It was Ava. It was Ava.
Oh, that's right. It was Ava. You're like me. I remember things at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Like I
that was
remembered her
so-and-so.
last name, and I remembered it started with the A. And I've known her for so long, so this I feel bad that I like forgot. But it's not. It's like Shelby said. One of my friends said she was like, forgetting is just totally forgetting. Like it was rude and you did it on purpose.
Tracy
But
Trigg with the
not remembering
352
is like
X's.
different.
Don Kyle, look at that 300. 45X is nice. I started to say we have a lot of people yet to shoot, and we do. Like if we
Yes,
had
we
about
have.
35 archers here tonight, and we have 170 for the weekend.
So tomorrow there's 2 a.m. and p.m.
2 lines.
And then and same for Sunday. I wanted to say tomorrow was Sunday.
No, we've got a long weekend ahead of us. We're going to be here. I may have red eyes by Sunday, but, just know that we have a lot of fun doing this. I had fun tonight being able to do this with my own daughter and my own archer. So I hope that maybe we can do this again in the future.
Scott will probably tell us to do it.
That would be awesome. Look,
should
we
get-
didn't even argue. I didn't have to spank you. Nothing.
I haven't got
I didn't have to
spanked.
ground you. Yeah, just wait.
Watch me. Get
Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. I'm sorry. I will take off the chocolate. I will take off. And I can chunk my chocolate too.
Oh, it's so funny.
Oh my goodness. So
we need to get my brother. We need to get my brother on here.
yeah, no, I don't know.
He's the life of the party.
We would never be able to talk.
He'd be laughing the whole time.
He'd look at himself in the screen and
He likes
I'm
looking.
fly. I'm
Yeah,
fine.
he's just like
no.
We'll just be walking by a car and he'll look at him in like reflection and he'll be like, "I look good." I'm like, what?
All right. Well, thank you so much. You can see now that archers are, and whenever you come up, you are supposed to have both of your scorecards. So there are 2 scorecards. There's a white scorecard and a yellow scorecard, and then the phone. You're supposed to come together as a team or as your bail. You all come together. So whoever you scored with, your scoring group, you need to all come together so you have all of that at one time. If there are any questions, any discrepancies, it is talked about together right then and there. Everyone's on the same page, and then you are free to go. You can see right there, Mom had a tablet. That might have been one of the ones that Scott ordered. It kind of looks that way, the ones that had come in. And so he's going to go over there right now. He's going to check the tablet, and he is going to check the scorecards. They must not have had their whole group together. Need to have your entire group together when you come to turn in scores. That's okay. It's a learning experience. Everyone, oh, you see that big stamp right there on the table?
Oh, that's our 300
That
stamp.
is the 300 stamp.
We have a
Annie?
wall in the 20-yard range. That
So
has
if you shoot a 300, then you take your target. There's Tracy right there. He's going to get his stamp. Scott's verifying that he got the 300, and then he's going to put stamp that. And all the guys are standing in the way.
But
There we go. Look.
Nadia was mad at Jason because
He's going to do
Jason
it on the floor.
he shot a 300 during practice.
But you saw him get the stamp. He's got it in his hand. Like he's got somebody else's. He's going to stamp it. And then it does. It gets hung up on the wall. We've talked about moving them into this room.
we have bigger walls.
Yeah, so putting them in this room
Ooh.
this year. That has got to be that side door.
Yeah, I
there
think
is one
so.
down on the range, and
It's really loud.
it is very loud. It makes a very nice bang.
But
Now, whenever we're at Saddle River, there's lots of bangs, and
Lots of
definitely
bangs.
while y'all are shooting, because it has gun ranges there, and you can even hear those guns being shot.
you can feel it. You
upstairs.
can feel it.
I'll never forget the first time y'all turned around. You and Luke both turned around, and looked at me like, "Are we safe?" And I was like, "Oh, it's fine. Just keep going."
No,
Because you are safe.
Jason shot his 300 during practice,
Oh.
and he put it up on the wall.
Oh my
we were
goodness.
like, Jason, that doesn't
That's
count.
not what counts. Aaron's calling his folks. Starting to yawn here. What time is it? Must be getting close to. It is. See, I'm
8.
normally getting home about 8, eating dinner, and
8:58.
then like 9 o'clock I go to sleep. All right. This has been really fun. We enjoyed doing this. I hope that you have enjoyed listening to us and watching your favorite archers and getting an idea of what it is like to be here, what they go through.
It's really fun.
What's fun?
I don't know.
Well, I didn't know if you were getting at shooting is fun or doing the live feed is fun.
Both.
Okay. I
so
like that.
if I'm not doing the live feed, if I'm just watching people shoot, it's really boring, to be honest. It really is. But if you're like, when I'm shooting, it doesn't feel like it takes forever. I feel like I'm done in maybe like an hour. And I'm like, where did the time go by?
Somebody got something good that they liked because Scott just gave somebody a high five, and I can't see him giving. Oh, it must have been Tara because I could not see him giving Jason a high five. Oh wait, what's next? The bro hug? I don't know. Hartman in his Fabio hair.
I love his hair.
I had just never seen him do the hair flip. Oh, that's a good shot right there. So that whole scoring group is together. You see the yellow and you see the white in Scott's hand, and you saw that Rylan had his phone, and that was using eyes on score to verify.
Is there a camera like above them?
It is the one that is on the beam that is going across.
I did not know there was one there.
Well, how did you think we were getting the targets?
I don't even know.
We used to run 6 cameras in here, and every one of those cameras
Was
had to have a
manual.
person. So we used to have a ton of volunteers to be able to broadcast this. Miss Veronica, you're so welcome. See you in the morning, my friend. I guess you'll be, that must be when
Ivy's coming.
Ivy, Julia just caught on that Ivy's coming.
Ivy and me have the same bow, except for I have white limbs.
Yes, and Ivy has
Oh.
dark limbs. So that is the new Hoyt Stratus.
Yes,
How you liking that bow?
pretty good.
Yeah,
But
it's quiet.
There's also
oh my gosh.
there's Tony. He shoots recurve for West Houston.
And he
has the same color.
Tony Lamb. Yes,
It was
I
like-
saw that.
I told him we need to take a picture. We need to take
Oh,
a
you
picture.
can see that 300 stamp. Look
Oh,
at
he's
that.
signing
Way
his.
to go, Jacqueline. Yes, and we normally do. If you shoot a 300, you sign it,
You
you
date
date it. You get the 300 stamp. I think we are the only range that has the 300 stamp, and then it gets hung up on the wall. Normally, you go places and you put your score on there, and you hang it up. And they probably have put like 359 X's or how many ever X's they received.
Anytime.
So that is stinking awesome. The way that camera
Yeah.
moves like that. I didn't even know it would go all the way around. Oh, yeah. Jacqueline's like, I didn't either.
Anytime I lose a bet, Christmas was always like sign his initials and put like, "See you next time, Juju."
Yes. Yes. I mean, he has watched you grow up
I was
as an
little.
archer. You can see that plaid hat right there, but it's not as fine as the pink one. I want one of those pink ones. I got to.
Oh, I get the hint. I
Yeah.
get the hint.
Did you? Because I think I flat out said, look at Miss Cindy down on the floor with her archers. Like you said, she's awesome.
She's great with his.
She's great with everyone. She's got a kind soul, a kind spirit about her, and we love seeing her. I mean, when my almost 15-year-old daughter, is excited to see a grown up. Oh my goodness, there she is. Same thing with Anna, Miss
Same thing
Anna.
with Rylan. Rylan
Yes.
popped out of the door.
Rylan's more of a
nowhere.
kid. So
He popped out of the door. And I was so scared. He just points at me, and I was like, I'm so happy.
Rylan, that's why we had his dad Skip on when we had State Field and interviewed him and had him sit with us for a minute, because he did. He raised an archer. Matter of fact, I think both boys, are archers,
has
and
a
we just
brother?
see Rylan all the time.
I didn't know he had a
We've
brother.
seen him out at Bubba's at Canyon Lake when we used to see Mama.
Watch out, there's scorpions there.
Yeah, I haven't seen scorpions there.
I have.
Oh, we're using the selfie wall down there. Got the target. It must be her new high score. That's awesome. We do love our selfie wall. It's a Texas Archery selfie wall, because
there's
we are
also-
shooting here at Texas
What is
Archery.
that thing called? The flippy board?
I call it a placard. I don't really
It
know.
has, you can put your scores on there.
Yes.
And so,
Jacqueline's getting that picture right there. And you see the video that you can see what we're talking about.
Haiti is the one with all the green. You can see her green bow down there.
Yep.
Her green arrows, her green quiver, green pants.
I love seeing her. She's always just quiet. I wonder if she's that quiet all the time.
She's super nice, though.
Yes, absolutely.
Hi, Ryland.
All right. Well, folks, we're going to call this this round
Bye.
done. And we will see you guys in the morning.
Bye, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for tuning in.
Let's make a run together. I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever. I'm ready.